We have 14 competitors lined up here. Kel's even joined. Yeah, it should be good. So I think we should be live now.
Definitely live.
Okay, so
Yes.
hello everybody and welcome. This is F1 2017. This is FRL. This is Formula 2. Today we have two races for you, both 50% long and short qualifying as always, and that is the Singapore and Malaysian Grand Prix. So I hope you enjoy them. Alongside me in the commentary box, as always, is James at 14. So do you want to say hello and give us your thoughts give us your thoughts on what you think is going to happen in, well, tonight overall? Who do you think's going to do well here in Singapore and
tonight
Malaysia?
overall, I know we had Oxide missing last week, and thank God he's back. Because I think Montana and him are going to set the show and set both Singapore and Japan. Malaysia! Sorry.
Yeah.
Singapore and Malaysia alight tonight. And we've got 15 attendees, which is pretty good going, considering there's just been a World Cup match on. Russia winning 5-0 in the end in that match.
And we've lost two people from the league, unfortunately, because they've decided to go somewhere else, and that is Wide Low Billy and James Killers, apparently. So we could have possibly had 17, so that's a bit of a shame. But anyway, we have 15 here, and we still have one or two possibly joining in. I'm just gonna have an invite, so you'll be unfortunately non-existent when you speak, as always. Yes, Kellen Sharts, Jack Meyer. Don't know what he's doing. You might want to send him a message or. Oh yeah. Right. Let's have a look. Storm. Valpy, right? Oh, you know what? Because Valpy didn't race yesterday because his PS was a little bit. Oh no, he ran out of days on his PSN thing, PS Plus.
Has he got his PS Plus back?
Maybe. I've no idea. So I'm just gonna invite him. If he wants to join, he can. JC's here. Very happy he's here. So that's brought the total up to 16. And I'm going to send a link into the F1, F2 and F3 chat so everyone can have access to the stream easily. But before we get into this, I just want to say my predictions on who I think will do well here. I'm going to give pole position. I'm going to give pole position to Montana, Oxide second, and I think in third place is going to be Punishers. I know it's a bit of a boring prediction, but I mean, these sessions are pretty much predictable unless something happens to those top three guys. And well, Daff could make a big surprise, but I think he'll probably qualify P4, P5. What do you think? Who do you think is going to get pole?
I honestly don't know, to be honest. I'm just having a look at. Guys, can somebody tell me if my connection is good? Punisher, you are on a 5 bar for me, if you're listening in the stream.
Yeah, I can see that as well. Yeah, you're on a 5 bar.
How's he saying start? Do we have to start? Is anybody else came online?
I'll have a quick look. Just going to invite some more people. Yeah, just tell people not to start yet. Although I think we're pretty much ready to go. Let's have a look. Oxide, Shots, Storm's online, but I don't think he'll be able to make it. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go. All I need to do is send a link to the stream, and we're pretty much all set to and ready. I've just realised, actually, I've reached 650 subscribers.
Oh, congratulations!
So thanks everybody. I know a lot of new people have been subscribing from people competing in F3 and you guys joining F2 and F1 all the time. So thank you so much for that. And it looks like I'll be doing a 650 subscriber special. So yeah, don't know what I'll do for that.
Oh. Just saying something in the TFL chat there.
I've just seen a message, and it's quite scary if that's the case, but hopefully it's not.
What is it?
No, I don't want to say it. I don't want to jinx it or anything.
What, like your connection might be a little bit bad?
No. Just, I'm gonna try again. Maybe it was just a glitch or something.
Oh, don't tell me it's your Fortnite 57 account or something.
No. Sent.
Wolverine Gaming 2016 saying, hey all, how are you all today? Just put a like on the stream. Thank you very much for that. Montana says good evening. Good evening, Montana. I want to clarify with you later on about your TFRL future, as I'm not sure if you've left or not. So give me a message later on about that. And it is dry and it's night time here in Singapore. As no doubt that Housie is going to be first out on track. Yeah, his car is already coming out on track.
It's always
Housie.
It's a race out the
pits.
Who's got pole position out the pits? Let's have a
Housie,
look.
Definitely. Little Ducky not even trying to get out of the pits ahead of Housie today.
Yeah.
He got the crown last week because Housie, I don't think, attended one of the races.
Yeah, Italy. Because I unfortunately had to kick him
both
out.
Toro Rosso's out. That is V12 man. Oh, there's a Haas out. There's a Renault out as well. Who's coming out? Fuad and Montana coming out on track. There is also Shots just appearing out on track, and Scene's also out on track.
Very busy.
Yeah, got to give a mention to JC. Welcome back, JC. Welcome back. A couple of weeks off. But he is back with us, and I think Daff is just acting in the pits actually. Punish on out lap. My top three. I'm not going predictable, to be honest. I'm going Montana for pole. No, I'm going to go Oxide pole. I'm going to go Montana second, and I think Fuad might get third.
Fuad?
Fuad. Round this track. I just think he might have a setup around this track.
Interesting. I mean, for Belgium, yeah.
Did he qualify well here last season?
Maybe. I don't know. All I can remember is his brilliant triumph in Belgium last season. Imagine if we get a repeat of that.
We've also got a comment from Diamond Cat. No clue as to who that might be. But Diamond Cat says hello, so a very big row to you. Oh, I'm very punny today.
Anyway, back to the racing. STB Cot actually.
I'm gonna get my stuff up.
STB Cot is on the Supers.
Super Softs. Interesting.
Yeah, so I wonder what he'll be up to. Syrian warming up his tyres. And he'll have to try and find the space.
On board with V12 man. V12 man's just entered the lap.
Oh, bit of contact. What happened there?
Who's that?
Syrian, and oh my goodness, the Red Bull flew in the air. Who was that in the Red Bull? Punishers.
Was that Punisher?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
so Punishers and Syrian getting into contact. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, it might be his connection. Syrian, though, is ahead of thing in track. V12 man, by the way, through the first sector. I'm not sure. I think yellow flag sector 2. Who is that? Nobody.
It's gone now anyway. Who's closest to finishing their lap, would you say? I'm trying to have a look.
V12 man going through over the Anderson Bridge, going to the Happen. Right. He's got a Renault following him as well. Not sure who that might be. I think that's Unseen behind him. Yeah, it is Unseen behind him because he came out behind him in the pits. And Kel, the other Renault's not out on track. Housie will probably be first across the line, I would imagine. Yeah, he's coming into the final couple of corners now. It's Housie 2004. He is live streaming, so he might be able to hear us. Who knows?
The Renault's catching
A decent 140 here. Yeah, 140.6, not bad at all. Punisher's actually got past Syrian. There's a bit of front wing damage at the hairpin as well. Just thought I'd pick that. Unseen back in the pits, and V12 man comes across the line for 41 flat. Not the sort of time we want to be seen. Oxide is coming around the final couple of corners as Montana sets a 37.3. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! What is Oxide doing? Oxide, I think this is quicker, you know.
Little Brookie's crashed. Oh, he's done him! He's done him!
Yes!
Yeah, Little Brookie's crashed, by the way, in the Anderson Bridge. He's had a huge crash there. Oh,
he must have lost it on the thingy. And there we go, Fuad's gone third. If that just stays as it is,
yeah.
There's my prediction right there. Beautiful.
If only Qualify would have stopped now, but we still have 7 minutes left to go, unfortunately. For you and
7 minutes. Oh, Daff, you had to ruin it, didn't you, Daff? Oh, 38.8 from Daff. Terrible. Yeah, he's actually been showing quite a bit of pace recently, Daff. Really been impressed with his driving. I think he got a podium finish last week, if I recall.
Yeah, that was Belgium, wasn't it? He had a very strong race.
Yeah, it was.
So did V12 man until he had to go somewhere.
Oh yeah, he had to have his big thick crust pizza, pepperoni pizza. I remember last week.
Yeah.
Is that last week or the week before? I don't know. SDB cut is out on track, and Punisher up in the first sector by 27 thousandths. Somebody's just gone third.
It's Geronimo.
What Geronimo,
a lap!
38.6.
That's a fantastic lap from him. I mean, he is 1.5 seconds off the pace, but still, you know, that's pretty good from a normal driver standard there.
Yep, how's he back in the pits? Any improvements from the front runners? Don't think so. Montana's coming back into the pit, and I think Oxide will be coming in the pits as well.
Punishes is on a lap. He's coming through.
Oh, actually, Oxide's going to come into the pits.
Punisher's really going for it.
Punisher was down in the middle, though. Looking neat and tidy. I think this will be putting him around the 38, maybe 39.
Oh,
I think he might
cut
be
the corner.
He has, yeah. Anybody else improving? It's Geronimo's 10th. Down in the first sector. He's coming up towards the middle sector now, but I have a feeling he might pit and go for another stint. Yeah, he's 1.2 seconds down, so he'll be coming back into the pits.
Right.
JB coming in. Yeah, we've got a bit of a lull in the action. So Oxide currently on provisional pole with a 1:37.1. That is rapid from Oxide, beating his old adversary and rival Montana in second, currently with a 37.3. It's Geronimo well off the pace in third, 1.3 seconds off. Who else has better lap? There's messages coming through on my screen. Daff, Fuad, SDB Cook goes 6th on the supers with a 39.6. That is not a half bad time at all on the supers.
Yeah.
Not a bad lap time at all, but he's got to run round. He's got to run round and max, I think, because he's got a real risk of not making it round for another lap. JB 7th, Sharks 8th, Housey 9th, V12 man 10th, Syrian 11th, they're the ones that qualified. Punisher just about to come out the pits, actually, is Punisher. JC Unseen and Kel. I would expect Punisher and Unseen to be up there out of the ones that are still to set lap. And Little Brookie crashed at the Anderson Bridge. And I'm going to check the comments. And I'm not going to go on that live stream at all.
So yep, everyone's on their out lap. No one's going for a lap yet. Just warming up their tyres. Oxide and Montana as well out on track.
Wolverine saying, I haven't heard of you in a while. How are you doing? And I'm giving you a shout out in my live streams. I think that's aimed at you. SDB got out, retired, I think.
Yeah, he's given up. Wolverine, yes, I recognise you. I have moved to another PSN account. It's FRL_ballboy57. So if you want to add that, and then I can speak to you after the stream, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, we've also got a comment from Sweaty saying, I'm probably not going to make it home for this race. Probably not going to make this race as I'm on my home. Doesn't make sense. But
you forgot way.
he'll be here for Malaysia. He'll be here for Malaysia, so we've got the prospect of 17 drivers potentially for Malaysia. If everyone stays here.
Yep, and it was Sweaty, I believe, who came second in that race and only lost out in the last lap to Casizzle. And that was last season.
Around Singapore? Yeah.
Malaysia.
Yeah, wasn't there the 3-car crash as well as here in Singapore last time?
In Singapore?
Season? Yeah, I'm sure there was. I'm sure there's a 3-car pile-up going on the last lap going towards the tunnel.
Where
Punisher's just coming round. Yeah, somebody dived it up the inside. I think it was Di Fletcher who dived up the inside and two of them crashed out. Yellow flag sector 2, who was that?
Oh, Kel. He's lost his front wing.
Kel. Oh yeah, Kel has lost his front wing. That's a bit of a weird camera angle. Just noticed one of the buildings in the background is actually coloured in the Russian flag.
Oh.
We'll be there next week. Russia
yeah!
Oh! He's just gone third. Unseen's just gone third. Unseen, 38.4. Not bad time from him.
Yeah.
Goes quicker than Geronimo. He was about to enter his lap, actually. Oxide through the middle sector is... I'm not sure if he's improving or not. Montana is at the hairpin now, just off the Anderson Bridge section. I'm going to quickly nip on with him. And yeah, no times at all. Daff is on an outlap, but where is he? Yeah, he's at the Anderson Bridge. He should be fine. Oxide, oh, nearly hitting the wall there, Oxide. Going on and find a couple of corners. I'm telling you now, this could be a 36 from Oxide. This is going to be a 36 from Oxide. Oh, that's 36. Oh, can he be beaten by Montana? Montana now coming around the final corner. This is going to be a 36, I think, as well. Montana, 37-1, he improves, but not good enough. And I think Oxide has got his measure on this one, unless Montana made a bit of a mistake. Yellow flag sector 1, who is that?
Is it just people retiring, perhaps?
Oh, it's, yeah, somebody retiring. Oh, it'll be,
Punishers!
Punisher, 37.6.
That's a good lap from him.
Well, just put it this way, if Montana improves, you've got your predictions spot on. But he's a 10th down in the first sector, running round into the second sector now.
Yeah. You're right with that. It's Geronimo as well.
Right. Sweaty's on his way home, that's what he meant. My brain couldn't comprehend that.
It's Geronimo, and he doesn't improve. Oh, he does, by 2/10, apparently, but it might have been invalidated.
It was invalidated, yeah. He set a 38.3. There was an invalidation. Daff has retired out the session. I'm expecting Fuad to improve. I'm hoping for an improvement from him.
Fuad, let's have a look.
Yeah, 3/10 up in the middle sector for Fuad.
But that wouldn't put him ahead of anyone, because look at the gap between himself and Daff.
Montana running around the final couple of corners. He is pushing like mad. Montana. He is... is he improving?
No, he slowed down. He slowed down.
He's retired. He's retired.
Right, okay.
So Fuad now coming around this section of corners. Fuad coming around the couple of corners. It's not going to be as quick as Punisher, but I think it is going to be an improvement from Fuad. It's going to be a 38. Yeah, 38.8, but it was an invalidated lap, and that would have put him right on Daff. There, I think it might have just put him ahead by 1,000.
Here's shots. 3.7 seconds down, but let's see what he can
improving.
do.
39 this is. Yeah, 39.8. Ninth. Syrian round the final corner, and he doesn't improve, I don't think.
Oh, whoops.
13.
I might have sent a lot of links in the chat by accident.
Oh, have you? Oh dear.
Yep, sorry about that.
Let's have a rundown of the order then. Oxide Nova showing up Montana here in Singapore qualifying. 5/10 separating the gap nearly between them two. Punisher in third. Oxide 4th, Unseen 4th, Geronimo 5th, Daft 6th, Freewad 7th, SDB Cut 8th, Sharks 9th, JB 10th, V12 man JC, Syrian Housey, of the ones that qualified, Little Bucky and Kel didn't set times and they're starting from the back.
Right, this should be a very interesting race. Singapore is always one of the highlights of the F1 2017 calendar on this game,
Oh my god,
of
we've
course.
got 16 people watching. Oh my god.
Fantastic. Hello everyone.
Brilliant.
You're about to watch a fantastic Grand Prix, hopefully. And we're about to start.
Tim K. I'm not sure who that is, but apparently you can't participate. I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah.
If you can give confirmation of your name, then we'll know who you are.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Lovely jubbly. So, predictions for the race.
I'm
top
not sure
three.
if he's an F3 driver, maybe.
Top 3 predictions.
My top 3. Montana, Oxide, Punisher. I think Montana will have the race best.
I'm gonna say Oxide, Montana, and Punishers. I'm gonna go switch
Oh,
the top
we're
2
just
rounds.
boring now. We're just boring. Everyone's
Playing it
starting
safe.
on Ultras apart from SDB Cop. Interesting.
Yeah, of course he had to start on those tyres, didn't he? So that's why he's
He did,
on that.
yeah. But interesting for the back runners from V12 band downwards, all on Ultra. So I would have expected to see a couple of softs, to be honest.
Yeah, but everyone's pretty much gone for the same strategy as their competitors. Yeah, so if you want to put your predictions down in the comment section on who you think's gonna win the race, your top 3, like we always do, that would be lovely to hear what you have to say about it. No prizes for whoever gets closest, but you know.
Just before I go off the mic, because I know my tea's going to be ready in about 10 minutes, that's why I was going to say you'll have to take the commentary while I'm away.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, Mercedes has gone for a spin there.
Oh dear.
Who was that? That was... Who was that? Don't know who that was. My mind can't comprehend. It was JP. Somebody's in a Mercedes then. Yeah, it was JP that went for the spin, I think. How's he been disqualified from the session?
If you're new here
Oh
to the
my
stream...
god!
Oh, what
Jesus
happened?
Christ!
What?
Have you seen Housy's screen? Oh my god!
Oh, alright. Yeah.
Jesus! Well, talk about breaking the game.
Yep, let's not
Yeah, it hasn't even put him back on the... Oh, and now his screen's gone black.
Right, okay. Here we go then. It's time for the start of the race. That was the formation lap. If you're new here to the Formula 1 game or Formula 1 in general, there is a formation lap and they have just finished it now. Or most of them have.
Wolverine has sent you a friend request apparently.
Oh, fantastic. I'll do that after this Grand Prix. Or Grand Prix. As we have 2.
Yeah,
so...
we'll take a break after this race, and then we're back for Malaysia.
Indeed.
Which I think will start at around 7:10.
So who's going to take
7,
the start? Who's going to take the start of this
I
one?
will.
Where I'll do Malaysia.
I will, because I want to see my drivers go hell for leather into turn 1. As we now get prepared here for 5 red lights here in Singapore. And it's a quick start, my goodness me.
Wow.
Oxide gets a great start from the front. Montana in second. Force India Bug down off the start. That was shot. Unseen looking for a move on Punisher. Didn't make it stick there. All clean in the background, I think. Bit of contact in behind. No, everyone's clean through the first couple of corners.
Good job.
Syrian getting a bit out of shape.
Good job, everyone.
How's he
so
just
far.
getting knocked down the field? Yeah, Kel just getting knocked down as well, but everyone is clean through the first couple of corners. I would expect to see a couple of moves going into this corner, as I've actually just messed up my finger. And Unseen's defending from Daft. Daft trying to go up the inside here. At the first sector split, trying to go around the outside here.
Oh.
There's a bit of a Constantino effect in behind. There's been a bit of a contact, actually. Who was that? Bit of yellow front wing. Sharks was off. Sharks. Right at the back.
Right.
Interval, there we go. I've got my thing fixed back up. Oxide is in front by 7/10 for Montana and Punisher, right on the back of Montana already. Unseen fourth.
Oh no!
Constantino effect.
Oh, JB's hit the
Who's
back
that?
of SDB Cop. He's lost a bit of his front wing, I think.
Has he?
Maybe-
Let's go on board with him. JB.
Something flew off his car.
Yeah, there's end plate damage on the right-hand side of his car.
Right.
I would say it's orange front wing damage.
Oh, and who's that making
And
a
now
move?
he's... Oh, Fuad has dropped miles down the field. He's down to 9th.
Interesting. There's a bit of a train forming.
Looking for move there.
Oh dear, look at JC. He's holding up a right train of cars here.
Oh, JC's holding up Little Brookie, who in turn's holding up Syrian as he goes for a bit of
He's letting them
a
through.
detour there. He's letting everyone through, yeah.
And I
he's
think
going to get racing. He's going to come into the pits as well. Has he got damage? He has.
And Kel's ran into the back of him. And again, he runs into the back of the McLaren there.
Yeah,
I think,
JC was just maintaining his speed there.
I think one of the reasons why...
Fuad's made a move on JB. JB has came into contact, has he? Oh, he just blocks off V12 man there. They were side by side, actually, there.
Yeah, that was very close,
They're just starting to spread themselves out a bit, this field. And Howsey has crashed. Oh, no surprise there. How's he done that? Not to use a pun, but how's he done that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Both of his front wheels are off. Oh, I know how he's done that. He's hit the wall. He's hit the wall. The little gap that's just in front of his car, he's hit that, and that's cost him. And he's... I would have expected him to go a bit further down instead of spinning. Maybe he came into a bit of a contact. He's got a broken front end, left end plate as well, so...
I see.
Yeah. Holding up the train.
Yeah, I was about to say that JC's actually using a wheel for the first time in the FRL, so I think that's why he was struggling there on the opening lap of the Grand Prix.
Howsey's left the session. I'll expect him to come back though for next race. There is a bit of a train going on. Fuad's holding up JB, who in turn is actually holding up V12 man, who nearly runs at the back of JB there.
Wow.
Ooh. V12 man being a little bit too aggressive. You just need to tone it down a bit and just wait patiently behind JB and look for a move, probably in the first sector somewhere. As Oxide sets fastest lap of the race with a 41.5 and he's pulled clear. 1.1 seconds. Fuad and JB in the pits. Interesting.
Yeah, Oxide out of DRS.
Fuad has got damage, hasn't he? Complete loss of front wing, maybe. And JB has also got that right end plate damage, so he'll be coming in for a front wing change. Sharks is up to 10th. And Little Brookie also came into the pits as well.
Alright, and he had damage as well.
A front wing change.
Yeah.
SDB caught right on the back of Geronimo. Yeah, I was just picking up on that. SDB caught round the outside of the Ferrari.
Surely not.
Obviously, he hasn't got the Haas. Because Daff is here. No, Daff, who's taking the other Haas then? Oh, V12 man Haas. Yeah, I'm sure SDB Cup was Haas, if I recall. Unless I'm completely bonkers.
That was last season, I think. Yeah.
That was last season. Oh, yeah, he requested a move to Ferrari, yeah. My bad. Oh, I thought he was going to look for a move at the Anderson Bridge there. 1.2 seconds now, the gap in front, Oxide and Montana. Punisher in third. A bit of a gap forming unseen. Nearly 2 seconds that gap. And then it's Geronimo. SDB Cup closest back on track. Kel's actually closing up the JC. This is going into the middle sector. Just before the Singapore Sling, what used to be the Singapore Sling section. Just about to reach that section now, we are. SDB Cup right on the back still of Geronimo. Is it me who's SDB Cup got a little bit of front wing damage on that left side? Or is it just the front wing and how it's been centred in the shot?
No, it looks okay for me, yeah.
Oh, he's got a good run out there though. He could try and move into turn one. He's
look at this!
Inside, nearly forcing him off. What a move this is if he gets this stuck off. No, he doesn't. Overruns himself and nearly loses it with his tyres there. He's right on the back. He's side by side here with Geronimo. Goodness me, I don't think they're going to be getting any room. Oh, SCB Cup was wise there.
Yeah, he's got the traction though. He did the undercut through that corner, and he's going to get him surely now.
He's got DRS as well.
Surely now.
DRS. He's going to have to go around the outside.
That's tricky.
On the
that's tricky.
Braking. Geronimo's late on the brakes as well. Just forces him off a bit. Still side by side. SCB Cup will force him on the inside. He does bang wheels. Not even a bit of contact there. Still side by side. Geronimo and SDB cut it still side by side. Goodness me, this is great action here in Singapore. I think Geronimo's going to have it here, and he does. Yeah. SDB cut, yellow flag sector 1. That is Kel off. Kel at turn 1.
Kel, he's lost more of his front
That was utterly brilliant. And SDB cut is still trying to get past Geronimo. Just banged wheels again there. Just over races the corner. Maybe getting a bit of graining on that left tyre actually. SDB car trying to force it down the inside again of Geronimo, who overruns the corner a little bit, nearly into the wall. This is absolute manic from these two drivers. Oh, and he just ran into the back of Geronimo.
Great racing.
Has he got front wing damage? He has. He's got front wing damage on the right-hand side. He's got front wing damage on the right-hand side. Punisher closing up to Montana in due course in 3rd. Wow. And V12 man's actually catching Geronimo. Geronimo's holding up SDB cut now. And this is bringing V12 man into play, potentially for 6th place.
Is this some kind of strategy from Haas, do you think, to hold up SDB cut and let V12 man catch up?
No, I think Geronimo's just trying to make them tyres go as far as possible, to be honest.
Yeah. Is he side by side nearly? No, he hasn't got the run on him.
No, SDB cut. Oh, I thought he was trying. He might get the undercut here. He might get the run off the corner. V12 man might just wait for a move here. SDB cut, giving each other plenty of room. I expect a move to be done, and it is. SDB cut already past Geronimo.
Oh no!
Who fights back on the brakes?
Oh.
But he lets him go, and SDB cut now fighting off Geronimo. Oh, who nearly clipped the wall there. Did he get damage? No, he didn't.
Oh, he's clipped the wall
There,
again.
though? And he lets V12 man through.
Right.
Interesting. He has got damage there on the right side. As Kel comes back into the pit. Punisher closing up on Montana. Maybe Montana's just closing. He's lost 2.8 seconds the gap in the lead. From Oxide to Montana. Then it's a second to Unseen. If he catches any more, to Punisher even. If he catches any more up, I think we'll be in DRS.
Oh!
Montana's got damage, hasn't he?
He's hit the wall. He's hit the wall, coming under the tunnel.
Yellow flag sector 2. There is a spinner in sector 2. That's Sharts. Sharts at the Anson Bridge at the hairpin. He's clipped the wall.
Yeah, but he's still in the points position. So is he going to pit? No, he's going to stay out. Did he get damage anyway? Let's have a look at his front wing.
He got damage on the right end plate. It's complete. His right end plate is completely missing.
On my screen, it's still there.
Just a little bit of it left.
On my screen it's still there, so that's obviously a visual glitch there.
Maybe. He has got damage though. He really has got damage.
Yeah, he's dropped a second to Oxide. He definitely has damage then. It's just not appearing on my screen.
Yeah, he clipped the wall. I saw a little bit of front wing. It couldn't have been off Oxide. Oxide's front wing is fine, apart from his left side. He's just got a little bit of... Oh no, that's how the wing works. And Kel's going to get out of the way here with Oxide, I think. Shots in the pits. And Geronimo trying to catch back up the V12 man in sector 1. Might be a bit of a battle to look for. JB and Fuad now go past. JB and Fuad are quite close to each other. 1.6 seconds separating them. Montana is definitely struggling. He must have damage. 3.7 now. He must have damage. He is losing time, and I think he's going to be holding up Punisher anytime soon.
Yeah, 5/10. Look at that. It's just coming down every corner of every lap he's going to do, unless he comes in to repair that front wing, of course.
Yeah. Just going to have a quick check off the comments, because I'll be going very soon for my tea, my dinner. I've missed F1 so much, it's great to be watching again from Extreme KTV, who tuned in last week if I recall.
Lovely, and he comes in the pits. Montana's in the pits.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thought he was going to go on the wall there.
Yeah, so
3 second time penalty from Kel. Kel is... Oh, he's let Oxide go through, that's good of him. Kel seems to be struggling. Is he running a new setup or something, maybe? As if Geronimo comes in the pits as well.
Interesting.
Out of the guys that have gained the most, Syrian has gained the most positions. 6 positions from 13th up to 7th. V12 man close behind, with 5 positions gained from 11th. And dropping down the field, most of the Except for Montana. Montana's lost 6 positions. He's the one that's lost the most, and Sharks has lost 5. It's a bit of an even split between positive and negative positions getting there.
Yeah.
No, Unseen... Yeah, he's 3 seconds off Punisher now. Daff trying to close up on Unseen. Yeah, I think my dinner might be ready, by the way.
Oh.
So...
Okay,
you
right.
can continue this great commentary that is
I
going
will
on.
indeed. And a great race it is. Was that...
Yep, if I leave the stream, just invite me back. Or get somebody to invite me back.
Yeah,
No, what's that?
That's okay, yeah.
Alright, I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, everyone, I hope you're enjoying this race so far. We're on lap 7 out of 31. And still anything can happen in this race. Nobody's close enough to the car behind to get DRS at this moment, but you would think Montana would catch Syrian and have a go possibly. Daff is up into P4, but of course he's really in a net P5. But well, Montana possibly could get held up here in traffic, so he needs to get past Syrian, V12 man, STB car. He needs to get past those guys as quickly as possible. However, those guys ahead of him will be coming into the pits very soon, so possibly he might be able to escape getting held up by these guys, but he is pushing really hard now. The gap down to 6.9 seconds here. Fuad gets a 3-second time penalty. And look at Montana sliding out of that corner, nearly brushing the barriers, but he's doing a great job here. Fuad is actually 1.2 seconds behind JB. He's really going for it here, is Fuad. Come on, Fuad. I know he's been so unlucky this season. He's disconnected from some races, but now his connection is really improved. He's done a great job to improve it, and he's about to get within DRS range of JB, who's had well, not the best of seasons. Last season was probably his best, and it was his first, of course. This is his second season in the FRL F2, and he didn't get the success that he had last season, but he's still doing a great job for Mercedes, picking up consistent points. And who knows, he could be challenging for a possible top 5 place in the championship when it comes to the finale in Abu Dhabi. But Fuad will have something to say about this, and he's closing on JB. And if Fuad had been not as unlucky as he has, he'd probably be up there in the top 5 for sure, but unfortunately he is really falling down the championship standing, so he really needs a good result here today. Of course, he was leading the race last time out in Italy, but unfortunately he had to go, and that's something we've seen in recent races from Fuad, but hopefully he'll be able to fight back here, and he's really pushing. 0.6 seconds the gap. He's got DRS now, and JB runs wide, and here comes Fuad in the Toro Rosso, and he's going to pull to the inside late on the brakes. Fantastic move, but he runs wide, and is JB going to fight him back? No. So Fuad must have got a warning for that then, and he'll be able to resume that position presumably, as STB Cot has a 3-second time penalty, so that's interesting for him. JB has DRS, so he'll be able to get in the slipstream and see if he can challenge into this next corner. Not quite. Right, let's see how Montana's doing. He's 1.5 seconds behind Syrian. He is catching Syrian now. I expect people on the Ultras to come in lap 10 to 15. Or maybe even now, because here's Punishers, not Punishers, here's Oxide into the pits, as JC gets a 3-second time penalty. So Punishers is now leading the Grand Prix, and so is Unseen. So let's see where Montana is. He's getting held up now by Syrian a little bit here. He's just caught him now, so it shouldn't affect him too much, but it is going to go and cost him about a good half a second here. But Syrian lets him go. He's into the pits, so that's perfect timing really from Montana, or near perfect timing. And Unseen has come out behind Montana, but Oxide has gotten in front, and he's gotten in front by a good 5 seconds. It's Geronimo up into P8 as Syrian will rejoin. Where's Fuad coming out the last corner? And Syrian, is he going to get Fuad? Or are they going to be side by side? I think they are going to be side by side. And, well, Fuad has the speed anyway, and he's got past. So Fuad doing the undercut on Syrian, and he's gotten ahead. Or, I think he was ahead anyway, but before the pit stops. But anyway, he's managed to retain that position. And there's JB catching Syrian. And remember Hungary. Remember how close these guys were at the very end of the race. And battling throughout, so that'll be interesting to see who will come out on top here today. So Punishers, DAF, actually I can have a look at the list of people who have made their pit stops. So everyone's made a stop except for V12 Man, SDB Cot, DAF and Punishers. So expect them to come in very shortly. Montana's actually getting onto the back of V12 Man, and of course making that pit stop and losing time against Syrian has now meant that he's going to have to really fight his way through, and the Haas driver of V12 Man isn't going to let him through easily, but he does, or does he not? Well, he's just let him through there, and Montana had the speed around the outside, and he's up now into 5th place. So if everything goes according to plan, Oxide is going to eat into Montana's championship lead. But is it too late for that in the championship? Well, I need to count how many races we have left. So we have Malaysia, Japan, USA, Russia, Mexico, Brazil and Abu Dhabi. So we only have 7 races left. And I think he has a 100-point lead in the championship, has Montana. So something dramatic needs to happen for Oxide to win the championship, unless he eats into his lead consistently for the next 7 races and he wins the next 7. Does Oxide? Well, who knows? In FRL F2 anything can happen. Alright, let's focus on the battle from these guys outside the points as JC locks up there. So Kel is 51 seconds behind JC. He unfortunately is just having a test session really in the Renault. He's crashed twice and that's put him at a huge disadvantage here, so he'll just be counting the laps now until the end of the Grand Prix. JC as well in the McLaren is losing time to Schatz actually, which is interesting enough. There's yellow flags and Little Brookie, I don't believe it, he's had a crash and he's gone off the escape road and he's down into 14th. He was outside the points anyway, but this is really gonna add to what has been not a great race in Singapore, as V12 Man and STB Cop are now in the pits and he does get held up, does the Haas driver, as the Ferrari is now on the Ultras. So he's going for a 2-stop, is SDB Cop. And where's SDB Cop going to rejoin? There's Fuad. Where's Fuad going to come out? He's going to come out ahead. He's jumped them. And there's the Ferrari going off. Interesting, look how close these guys are now. And oh dear. Oh, Fuad. He's having too many penalties, and is that Syrian in the slipstream? Yes. And there is his teammate of SDB Cot on the Ultras. And he's going to go for it, you know, and he's forced Syrian off a little bit there. But it's all okay. And Syrian probably wants his teammate to do well anyway, so he's going to really try and push now on the Ultras and just, yeah, let SDB Cot through. And look how quicker SDB Cot is on those Ultras compared to Fuad. Fuad is really struggling here. He might even go for it into this next corner, you know. Don't know if DRS is enabled here, maybe not. As who's that? Daff is in the pits. Yellow flag somewhere, but anyway, oh look at these guys side by side now. And SDB Cot's got ahead. So, round of applause there to SDB Cot. I know he's on quicker tyres, but still, you know, you gotta lick the stamp and send it, as some Australian person once said. So Daff, where is he gonna rejoin now? Yep, he should rejoin in a comfortable 6th place, or will he? Because there's SDB Cot, and there's Fuad and those guys. Oh, he's just gonna get out ahead. Right, but SDB Cot is on the faster tyre. But he has got to pit again, so great strategic play there. And look how close V12 man is to Syrian. I do apologise about the noise in the background, but anyway, we're going to resume with the commentary as always. V12 man 5/10 off. And I'm going to have a look at the comment section to see what everyone has to say. And hopefully I don't miss anything. I've got one eye on the screen. I mean, I've got 2 eyes on the screen. That'd be a bit weird if I had one eye. Yeah, anyway. Right. Let's have a look. Nice to see 12 people are still watching. This race, I mean, anything can happen in F2. If you've seen other races, it's great to be watching this again. Okay, right, I think we've seen all those comments. Good to see that Extreme is here, of course. And let's have a look. Any notifications or anything?
And
Not
it is
quite.
also good to see that I am back.
And just like that, you are back. And there's a huge battle. SDB Cot.
SDB Cot right on the back of Daff.
Yeah, he's got the fresher tyres, but he has got to pit again because those ultras won't last until lap 31.
Yep, V12 man and Syrian as well, getting quite close behind. As well, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
V12 man's putting at the slipstream. Could go for a move on Syrian up at turn 1, and he does. He flies past Syrian. And V12 man up to 9th.
Good move there.
Any interesting position changes? I see Punisher's down in 4th now.
Yes, because he
After
stayed
pit
out.
stops, he was third.
Yeah, he stayed out long on those ultras, and that's why he lost on the undercut.
Is he on softs? Yeah, he's on softs, that's why. Unseen on supers,
Yeah.
will he be able to get them to the end?
Probably
Doubt
not.
it, but
Probably not. No, yeah. Oh, look at this battle. Furad is holding up V12
Fuad
man here.
holding up V12 man. I don't think V12 man will go for a move here. He'll just be silly if he does. He doesn't. As I try to rake out the remains of my dinner at my teeth.
And look at
Which is
SDB
very
Cot.
nice to hear on the commentary. Oh, V12 man nearly hit the hairpin there on the inside.
Yeah, SDB
Nearly hit
Cot
the wall at
isn't
the
going to
hairpin.
go for it.
Syrian trying to catch back up. Oh, Syrian's
Oh.
gone for a really late. Maybe he's
Oh,
taken.
no.
Oh my god, he shouldn't have done that. That's a racing
Oh,
incident. And
no.
Syrian, what happened there? Oh, there was major lag, was there?
Yeah.
V12 man's just jumped ahead of Fuad. Yeah, major lag there. Keller's left the session.
JC's lost his front wing.
Jesse's lost his front wing. Syrian is still continuing. Oh, Jesse's retired.
Oh, it's
He's
all
crashed
kicking off
out.
here.
Yeah, there must have been a bit of a laggy incident. Fuad is... What? Yeah, hang on, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Right, so I have to resume the commentary once again. JB getting past. Syrian, who has ghosted. No idea what happened there. That... Yeah, it did look like a bit of lag was to play here. But no lag here in this battle between a Ferrari and a Red Bull. And Fuad has... Oh, he's gone off. And there goes the Haas driver. And you can see Punisher's there, I think, on the other section of track. And oh dear, Fuad, has he lost a bit of his front wing? I think he has. Not good to see for the Toro Rosso driver. And look how close SDB Cot is once again. He surely should make a move. Because he needs to get past and just pull away. And hopefully, when he pits, he can, yeah, go for a different tyre. Oh! Montana! Is that front wing damage again? Yes, it is! Look, I mean, you can't really see anything, but, yeah, the people in the front are changing his front wing, so he's made yet another mistake. And he's going on to the supers, so he obviously wants some form of entertainment here, possibly, and he's going onto those super soft tyres until the end, if he can manage that. I think he will, though. But that's a big shock, really. He's made 2 mistakes here today. Is that him coming under pressure from this huge championship battle between himself and Oxide? But currently now, I mean, if he makes another mistake, he could finish outside the points, and I never thought I'd be saying that this season. And JC has left, so when Mr. Head joins back, he'll have a rather confused expression on his face when he sees the where Montana is, but it should be any moment now, hopefully. Maybe not. Yellow flag, sector 2, and who's... What on earth? It's Geronimo's gone for a spin. And that he's lost to Montana. And oh my goodness, there's Daff as well. And SDB Cot is close to him as well. Actually, Daff is closer to the Haas of It's Geronimo than he is to SDB Cot. Oh, he's not going to go for it there. So Montana, that is so lucky of him, really, that It's Geronimo made a mistake there, because otherwise he could have got held up in this. And oh my goodness, there's SDB Cot going to go for a move. No, he can't go for it there. Surely not. What a fantastic battle this is. I wish I could have a bit more enthusiasm in my commentary, but unfortunately you'll hear a crying person in the background, so that's unfortunate. He's going to go for a move down the outside here. Is he? Yes. Oh no, he's gone off. He's still going to fight it. There's SDB Cot. Oh no. Oh dear, he's got damage, has he? Yeah, he has. Well, he tried to go for it, and he's got a penalty for going off there. That's very bizarre. And here's Daff now, having a go at It's Geronimo. Oh, he squeezed him a little bit there. He's going to go down the inside, and he's got the move done. But here's the Haas driver trying to fight him back, and I think he's got him. Yes, so he gets the position back. Shopping and changing here. Oh no, surely not through here. No. Okay. What a very interesting race. And is Montana gonna catch up to Punishers? I don't think he will, you know. I think... Oh, again. Heading the back of the Haas. I think this might be the first race ever that Montana has actually finished. And he's not gonna be in a podium position. And what a time to do it. In a crucial stage in the championship, he's going to lose... How many points? 10, 11, 12, 13 points to Oxide. Fascinating stuff here. And look how close these guys are. And, well, that's a fantastic lap from Montana. But is it too late? And oh my goodness, they're going to be side by side. Oh, they're banging wheels there. Look at this. Oh, that's dangerous there. But Daff has finally got through, but he might be susceptible to a move from It's Geronimo. Quite possibly. Well, let's have a look. Nope, he's so far back. Daff has really pulled away here on those softs, and Fuad is up into ninth as JB is into the pits again. And SDB Cot trying to go for a move. Oh my goodness. He's going to go for it here. That's very brave and optimistic, but he's done it. Round of applause there. And his front wing has fixed itself, has it? Or was I looking at the wrong side? I was looking at the wrong side. Oh dear. So, oh, little Brookie. He's closing in on Syrian now. Interesting, although I think Syrian has really given up here today. After that unfortunate bit of contact. And little Brookie, he's making a couple of errors there and he's dropping back, so I don't think he'll be able to challenge Syrian here. And it's Geronimo's into the pits. Yellow flag, sector 2. What's happened? What's happened? Oh! Oh no. Oh, punishers. He's lost his front wing. And that is P3 for Montana. I mean, you could say Montana's been quite lucky. So Montana has made another pit stop because he lost a bit of his front wing, and Punishers has now crashed and completely lost his front wing. And SCB Cot lost a bit of his front wing as well.
It's Geronimo across the pit lane exit. And who is that?
That is one of JB's friends who he recommended, so thanks JB for that.
Has he been tested?
JB has tested him out a lot and he says he's a very good driver. And I'm taking his word for it because I trust JB.
All say that one.
Well, it's JB, it's not like Cowsy says, oh yeah, I'm bringing my friends, you know. So,
yeah, oh, Punisher nearly ran over a bit of front wing there.
Yeah, if you got a puncture,
Yeah,
it doesn't
oh,
really
hang
matter.
on, Punisher might lose 5th here. Well, he might lose... Where's Daft? Daft's at the tunnel. Punisher coming into his front wing. Yellow flag sector 1.
Who's that?
Is... Nobody. Nobody. The strange one.
Just
Daft
debris,
around the
perhaps?
final corner. Yeah, Punisher's going to be out in 5th here. In fact, SDB Cut might even get him in V12, man.
Yeah, but look at SDB Cot's front wing. He's lost his front left end plate after making a move on Daft.
Yeah,
so...
but SDB Cut's got him, and has V12 man got Punisher as well? He has. Oh my goodness me.
Disaster for Punishers.
Punisher has been punished by Singapore.
And Fuad right on the back of its Geronimo on the supers now.
Yeah.
This should be a great battle to watch. Hopefully it doesn't end in tears. Oh, oh, look at the traction he has there out the final corner.
Oh, beautiful.
He's done it
Very
already.
Nice. He's got DRS as well, yeah. Geronimo trying to get the slipstream now though. Fuad just dropping off to 1 bar and back on the normal. I'd expect him to retire halfway through the second race. Oh, hang on.
What's happened to Geronimo?
Lag.
He just ran into the wall.
Lag? No, maybe he wasn't concentrating.
Yeah, we have done 21 laps here. It's quite a lot for these drivers, of course. And he's locking up, and he's...
As well. Oh, I think he might retire here.
Yeah, where's Sharts? Yeah, he's closing in, and so is JB.
Closing. No, Geronimo's kept it going though. He was just reversing on track. That was all. Justin He in the chat says, "Hey, that's me." I'm thinking that's FIFA guy.
Oh right, okay. Well, I can't wait to.
I think JB must have gave him the stream link.
Oh,
yep. Geronimo nearly in the wall.
Yeah, Punisher's on the back of V12 man. Is that SDB Cot coming into the pits? It is. Yellow flag sector 2.
Yellow flag sector 2. Who is that? That is Kel, I think. Yeah, Kel just getting out of the way of the leaders.
Right. Okay. Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's retired.
Oh, he's out. And look at the battle. JB making a move on Sharks.
Let JB through. Sharks has just let JB through. JB on the quicker tyre, I do believe. Oh, Sharks has got a... Yeah, he's missing his front left end plate a little bit.
Right, I see. Yellow flags, but Nothing
And he's
really
right on the
to-
back of Geronimo. SDB cut's there. Oh,
Okay.
oh, goodness me. Oh, it's Geronimo is going in the pits, and he lets Jibby and Shots go through. A strange one that, but Oxide. Bit of a Montana show here from Oxide. 12.8 seconds in front, Unseen in second. Does he have to stop again, Unseen? Sure, I said earlier he might have to stop again.
Yeah.
Montana is catching though,
Maybe.
slowly but surely. Lean mixture as well for Montana. Daff in fourth. Punisher fifth, V12 man sixth. Free Wide is the closest battle on track with SCB, who might have just suffered a bit of front wing damage there. We did well to not. Just clip the wall a little bit. Free Wide just run over the curb a little bit. Yeah, nice and clean through there. Jibby 9th, Shots 10th, and hitting the wall there, glancing blow off the wall from Shots there in 10th. What's somebody getting out of the way of JB now? It's a bit low in the action now.
Yeah,
You are here.
no one's close enough to make a move really, or you know, get close enough to get us excited that a battle will commence shortly. And well, maybe Wide Low Billy hasn't left the league as he's joined for this race, or the next race, I should say.
Ah, lovely. Has F1 Season League finished? Let's have a look. No, it's still going. We're still live.
Maybe he's crashed or retired, I don't know.
I can confirm that I think they've just finished. So, we might see
Right.
James Killer also in the lobby.
Shots
As well.
is in the pits, and Syrian's gonna get it, but it's
And he's set a
Geronimo
new
won't.
personal best lap there, 43.2. Syrian.
Shots
It's
might
Geronimo won't get him.
Shots might be able to score his first point of the season, possibly.
Yeah, he needs a bit of luck, I think. He
if
needs a
something
bit of luck.
happens.
One of these guys
Yeah.
lose connection ahead, then we'll put it down to Shots. Actually, who's that? Oh, that's Montana going past him. I do believe. Yeah, that was Montana going past him.
Right.
The Shots back out in 11th. He's ahead of Geronimo, but Geronimo is 2.3 seconds off. 1.7 actually. He's quite a bit closer.
Yellow flag.
So I'm just
sector
going to have
one.
a cheeky look on Yellow Flag Sector 1. That is...
V12 man's in the pits.
I can't be him. Oh, look at the graining on those tyres. Left side especially. It's me. I'm also waiting for a Force India to come in the pits.
Oh yeah, you're right. His tyres are dead. So
that's
does,
Little
yeah.
Brookie coming in. Little Brookie in.
Does that mean Unseen's tyres are gonna be off the cliff soon?
Maybe look at the marbles in the tyres in the pit lane though. Look at the marbles.
In the pit lane?
Oh my goodness, I haven't seen anything like it.
Right, I'm
Like the
gonna...
little black things on the surface of the tyres.
Right, I'm gonna have a look now.
Quite interesting. I'm not sure if
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not tyre marbles. They're definitely marbles.
Yeah, look at that, wow.
Very interesting. V12 one's dropping off Freeward now. Has he got a bit of front wing damage? No. No. Just appears to be thinking Montana is closing in on Unseen though, but I think it's going to be well too late for him to close anywhere near Unseen.
Oh,
So
I see,
SCB Cook gets a
yeah.
3-second time penalty in the middle sector. That is just before the Anderson Bridge. That was at the Singapore Sling. Used to be the Singapore Sling, and Billy's left.
Yeah, just going for some practice, hopefully, for Malaysia. Yeah,
that race still going.
the closest battle is between it's Geronimo and Sharks. Surely it's Geronimo has the pace over Sharks, and he's on the quicker tyre as well. Not quite close enough.
Just trying to
make a move.
see. Just trying to
Ooh.
see who's in the thingy. Yeah, Billy's out the session, so that's probably why, John.
This is very close now. Yeah, he's getting held up. It's Geronimo, and that's going to lose his chances of trying to score points here today. Of course, his best result ever in the FRL was second place that he picked up in Baku this season, actually.
And that was when Montana streaked away from the field by about nearly a minute. I think it was like 40 seconds in the end, wasn't it? Oh, and Charters let him through.
Yeah, understandably so, really.
I'm not sure though. Charters might just be trying to lure him into a bit of sense of false hope here. If Geronimo makes a mistake, Charters back up there into 11. And look at Geronimo. Oh, and he nearly did make a mistake there, just as I said that.
Wow.
Charters right on the back of him. He's sensing an opportunity here, Charters, the Dutch driver. On the fellow Dutch driver in Geronimo. This is the closest battle on track right at the minute. Charters getting very close to the back end of Geronimo. Charters, if he gets a good run out of this corner coming up, I think he might be right on the back of him, but he has lost a bit of time through the first couple of corners, and in fact I've just realised they're on different tyres, so it's Geronimo will probably keep the position. But Charters, look at him closing in, he's got the straight line speed, look at this. Charters closing in, could he go outside? Outside on the brakes? No, he doesn't even think of trying that. But Geronimo's been left to go, and Daff has got a 3-second time penalty, and Punisher closing up on his teammate, 1.2 seconds.
Yep, that'll be a great battle to watch between the Red Bulls. Very shortly, that will happen, no doubt about it.
That will happen. Hang on, have you had your dinner, by the way? Just as a bit of an off-topic subject.
No.
I was thinking, when's it going to come? It's normally up by now.
No idea.
Dear me. Do me.
9/10 the gap, yeah.
Yeah, 9/10, 6/10 the gap. Geronimo short, 8/10, just widening a little bit.
Yeah, Punishes is really closing in now. He'll get DRS here on the main straight.
I predict we see a move before the straight. To be
Interesting.
honest.
I think he's gonna wait. And
oh, Montana! 3-second time penalty.
Okay.
That was a 10-1.
Interesting.
Yeah, Punisher's gonna wait. I don't think he's anywhere closer, actually. He's nowhere closer. Daff, he might get a better run here on the tyres.
He has.
Yeah, better run, but he's not close enough for a move here, surely.
Just save it for that other corner.
Next lap.
No, I'd say even.
Yeah, maybe down here, maybe down the straight.
Yeah. They'll get DRS
Sharp's
again.
3/10. I'm gonna watch Sharp. He's right over the run back of Geronimo again.
Right, I'll have a look at this Red Bull battle.
Alright, I'm keeping an eye on Punisher and Daff. Punisher doesn't look to have the straight line speed though, down the thing, but he might go for a very late move, and he is! Oh, forced. Oh, he had to recover it there.
Yeah.
Did well. Shart's Geronimo battle's actually just widened out a bit as Shart struggles through the middle sector. V12 man picks up a 3-second time penalty from multiple warnings. Again, cutting the corner at turn 1.
Yeah, that's not going to help.
Right on the back of Daff. Could he get him down the straight after the Anderson Bridge, after the hairpin here? Or could he make for a loop around the outside of the hairpin?
He
pulls this off, he could get the switch back. Oh, he didn't have the traction out the corner though.
He'll go for it here.
He's right up on him, he uses Rich.
Daff goes defensive.
Rich to try and catch back up. We've gone round the outside. Daff trying to make his car as wide as possible. And he did a good job there. He just takes him off the back for now. Punisher is just going to wait until the DRS straight, the home straight, and then probably make a move there, I would think. Oh, and Daff clipped the wall a little bit there on the rear tyre. No damage suffered, but
he's really pushing. Both these guys are pushing.
Both these guys are pushing. If I dare say it, Punisher is getting held up now by Daff.
Yeah.
Should be a bit of team orders soon. Daff on the inside line, Punisher around the outside. I think might have the traction off the corner. He hasn't tried it though. Oh, I would have tried to go for a move there.
Yeah, it will save it for the next bit.
Not risking this race.
We'll save
he's
it
going
for
to
the
save
next
it
DRS.
again. We're going to get DRS here.
Trying to switch back
Daft running
again.
wide off the corner. Punisher gets a much better one this time, and he's right up on the back of him. Oh, did Daft lag back there? That was a bit of lag back from Daft's end.
Right.
Punisher going on the attack. I think Daft will keep the position again.
Sweaty's
Side by
joined.
side. Daft forcing him off, and he forced him off, and Punisher is going to launch it up the inside. And it's a fair move as well. I would say a bit of banging wheels there, but that is a fair move. And Punisher has finally got past Daft. I don't think any front wing was... Yeah, no front wing damage at all. So, very good driving from both of them, and Punisher has got past Daft for fourth.
Fantastic, so now he just needs
and
to...
V12 man is a second off Truard, and Short 6/10 off Geronimo. I think that gap is just maintaining the same, to be honest. Short has a bit of a moment.
Yep.
Bit of a moment there.
Now Punishers needs to catch up to Montana. He needs to somehow.
But that's really not going to help, because Montana is actually catching unseen, and it's down to 6.3 seconds. Excuse me? How's he caught that quick?
He's really going for
Look at the graining though. The graining is starting to suffer on his left tyres there. On his right tyre as well.
Oh, look at Shots. Look at Shots. The 10th is the gap.
2/10. He could get him here, maybe?
He'll wait for DRS.
He's got DRS, he hasn't got a good run out the corner right there. Oh, and he nearly clipped the wall. He's got straight line speed though. Could see a move here. Round the outside though, because Geronimo's making his car as wide as possible. Short has overraced himself there, and he just recovers it. Oh, I thought he was going to break himself. And Sweaty has joined the lobby, thank you for pointing that out. 5.8 seconds now, Montana to unseen. None of them's got front wing damage, so that is good to see. And Syrian is about to get lapped here by Montana. Knowing Syrian, he'll probably get out of the way straight away.
Oh,
3-second time penalty.
He's going to get disqualified.
That's also a turn 1. Is that on the outside of turn 1, going into turn 2? I've seen so many people get penalties there.
Shots! Oh!
Shots! Oh! He's nearly crashed himself off. He's lost his left end play completely.
Oh, Shots!
He's going to try it again, though.
Oh my god!
No, he has to back off. Surely. Has Geronimo got front wing damage as well? No, he hasn't. Geronimo's just holding up the retreat again now.
I think that's the end of this battle for 11th place.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lost a second now. Going through the final chicane.
V12. Oh my goodness me! V12 man's right on the back of Fuad.
He's in the pits, and yes, V12 man is catching Fuad. They're on different tyres, of course.
Fuad, oh, he nearly clipped the wall there, did Fuad. At the hairpin. Little Brookie is a lap down, but he is in. Did he leave the session early on? By any chance? He's pitted 4 times, so maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean. Yeah, so for Fuad, I think he should just let V12 man through. He's got about 100 seconds worth of penalties, it seems like, as we keep seeing his message.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Fuad's penalties, not to point them out for any bad driving. Oh my goodness me! Penalty and 4 warnings on lap 12. Gotta be kidding me. Penalty, 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 7 penalties. 21 seconds worth of penalties, Fuad. Get your act together.
Yeah, he's been fast, but yeah, he hasn't kept it clean in terms of keeping on track.
Montana 4.7 seconds. Don't think he's going to catch Unseen in time.
Yeah, not quite. But still, what a great drive from Unseen and from Montana to close that gap up, I guess. But he has made those mistakes, of course.
No more comments on the comment
he's run into the back of Fuad, and he's got disqualified. Oh no! With 2 laps to go!
Do you think I jinxed him by any chance? Oh, Rocco's joined.
Quite possibly.
Rocco's joined.
So that means that it's Geronimo is up into 10th. And that battle between
but he's just made a mistake! He's just made a mistake, he's just overraced the corner a bit. And
oh my goodness.
Having to get back up, and there's Punisher behind him.
Yeah, I was gonna
let Punisher through.
I was gonna say that battle between himself and Sharts, which was for 11th, would have been for 10th, so that's a costly mistake from Sharts there.
And I've just realised Geronimo's fuel.
Let's have a look. Oh no.
My goodness me.
Oh my! Is anyone else struggling? No, everyone's okay.
V12 man just looking a bit thingy.
Yeah, but oh my goodness, is Astronomer going to run out of fuel
Yellow
on the
flag,
last
sector
lap?
1, yellow flag, sector 1, that is nobody.
Oh, what a shame
Well,
for
we are on the
Fuad.
penultimate lap, we're about to enter the final lap actually, goodness me. This race has gone quite quick. Oxide is 19.5 seconds in front, dominant drive from him. Patrick Kenworthy, obviously an A-League driver in TFRL. Coming around the final corner now to start his final lap. And he should be sewing up the success. Unseen though, might be a bit vulnerable to Montana. It's 3.1 seconds. If Unseen is struggling on those tyres, he is on the one-stop strategy. Montana's on the two-stop. I think Unseen should hold it, to be honest. Montana obviously has got penalties.
So, yeah, if it stays like this, the person who's gained the most positions will be Syrian and V12 man. 3 places gained, and it's been a disaster really for Fuad, losing 9 there, being disqualified.
Yeah, Montana's got 2 penalties by the way, and the cleanest driver on track is Unseen Nightmare. Not a single warning through the 31 laps so far.
Yeah, that's good to see, especially after last week.
Not a single warning.
When he caused
brilliant.
that big crash in at El Rouge, of course. So he's really turned it around.
I've 1232355. I can't pronounce that number, Fuad, sadly. But he did put a funny comment in there, saying he's got no energy left, and it's the last day of Ramadan. So yeah, it's the last day of Ramadan. So hopefully that goes well, and hopefully you get some food down you tomorrow, and be prepared for next week in Russia, as we will party like a Russian, like Robbie Williams did in the opening ceremony.
Well, I know someone who'll be partying after this race. It'll be Oxide.
Oxide, yeah.
20 seconds ahead.
20 seconds ahead. Just dominant drive here from the Sauber driver. Oxide Nova on his return back to return back to FRL. Wins here in Singapore. The fireworks go off down the straight. He is thrilled with that. Unseen is just trying to hang on for Montana. Has Unseen kept it clean throughout the last couple of corners? I think he has. 1.2, it's not going to affect him at all. Unseen is going to come across the line in second. Montana is going to finish third. That is a definite. Definite.
I think Astronomer's ran out of fuel.
Oh, you're joking.
Yep, he has.
Yeah,
and
Unseen, 31 laps, no warnings.
Unless he's doing huge fuel saving here. And here's shots down the outside. Oh!
He's still got enough. He's still got enough left in that tank to push, I think.
Oh!
Just pulls the shots off a bit there. Geronimo and shots. Oh, Daff is just coming across the line. Punisher fourth. Daff. Montana putting in a comment about Unseen. How has he made those super soft laps is beyond me. But Geronimo's coming across the line soon with shots. Geronimo weaving.
Oh my goodness! Oh! 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 Oh, shots! What a huge crash that was. And he's finished the race. And little Brookie. Oh no, it's V12 man.
just crossing the line in 6th. And V12 man. Crossed the line in 7th.
Indeed. And that will be the end of the Singapore Grand Prix.
Yeah. Unseen just commenting there that apparently his tyres were on 70%. At the end of that race, and not a single warning to his name. So my drive of the day for Singapore, I think, is Unseen, because that effort, beautiful. No warnings, just simply sublime. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, and not only that, but he's come back from what was a very disastrous Belgian Grand Prix for him. So it's good to see him back on the podium and celebrating in style by beating the championship leader, Montana.
Yep, no penalties for Oxide, no penalties for Punisher either, as well as Unseen. Oxide finishes in first place here in Singapore at the Marina Bay Street Circuit, ahead of Unseen Nightmare. Gotta say, good performance from him in second. Montana third, bit unlucky with the penalties. He'll come back stronger in the next race, I'm sure of that. Punisher in fourth, Daff in fifth, Red Bull scoring quite high again SDB got 6, B12 man 7, JB8, Syrian 9, and Geronimo rounding up the top 10. Little Sharks, Little Brookie, Kel. We also had appearances by JC, Mercedes Housey, and Fuad, who got disqualified from the session.
Fantastic, and if you think that's it, it isn't it. We still have the Malaysian Grand Prix to go, as the title suggests and says clearly, so there's no reason to go.
Shouts commenting in the comment section there, very nice race. If we can all ready up, guys, we'll be able to get to Malaysia sometime today. Dear me. So after that race, obviously, Yokside leads the day standings. Sauber outscoring Red Bull with Oxide's win. Red Bull scoring 10. Am I getting that right? Yeah, 12 and 10. Yeah, 22. That's me. Renault in third, Toro Rosso fourth, Scuderia Ferrari in fifth, Haas sixth, Mercedes seventh, with them 4 points from JB. And we've got 10 seconds until we go back into the lobby for the Malaysian Grand Prix.
Indeed, indeed.
I think Bullboy has left me. Oh, I thought Bullboy left me.
Alright, I'm just replying to FIFA guy. Just telling him what car he should do.
Hang on, are we live? Still. Yeah, we are. What am I on that? The stream just disappeared.
Right. Oh my goodness. Well, we're gonna have a busy lobby here. And more to come. Yeah, more to come. Yeah, because some people left, I think. Just need to invite those guys. Right, trying to invite Rocco. SAFC even, he's in. Oh gosh. Sweaty's there. Yeah, Jack Meyer's on. Let's have a look. Invite him, invite him. Invite him. Oh dear. Right, okay, right, I've invited those guys.
Tanat Unseen, V12 Man, and Punisher deserves the last invitation. And we've been joined in the Sauber. Who's that? Has just joined us.
Rocco Reggie.
Rocco Reggie. So if we get Jack Meyer in here, Housey in here, and another driver, there's a full grid. Once again. Second week in a row.
Yeah, and actually, last season I think was the first ever time in FRL history we had a full grid. I'm pretty sure.
Even out of F1? I do believe.
Even out of F1, I think.
Wow.
And there's SAFC. Two more.
SAFC! Nice to see him back. Been a long time since he's been here. A couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah.
Of course, he can't always make Thursday nights.
One more.
If Housey gets in,
yeah, it's going to be a race, really. A race to see who can fill in that last slot.
What car is free? What's the other car that's free? McLaren. But whoever joins will have to go on the McLaren, I'm afraid. The plum car. Jack Meyer on a 2-bar. Connection with Fuad.
I'll have a look and see if anyone else is on F1 wanting to join. How is he? Is James Killers? Yeah. Speak on. Alright.
Who have we just lost?
We have lost
that
someone.
is Montana. Montana was
Okay.
just...
Why is he left? Okay, well, Oxide and Montana have apparently left. Oh, if they're getting... Yeah. Yeah, they obviously are.
Oh, good luck to him.
Yeah. Indeed, and I think we should start the session at past?
25
Or
past?
20,
Half
25,
past?
yeah, if we get everyone
But I'd
in.
say in between, about 27.5 minutes past.
If we get everyone in.
Yeah, Montana's just going back, so they must be getting setups.
I'm going to send a message to Howsy telling him to join, because otherwise...
He is
someone might
streaming,
join.
so you can just put it on his stream. Oxide asking for another invite. Right. I'll invite him in. There's Oxide. Oxide is there. Lovely.
How was he? I don't even know what his account is.
How's he 2004?
Oh dear, right. Okay. Well, predictions for qualifying? What do you think while I try and message
Ooh,
Howsy?
Malaysia. Oxide has just joined us back, so we've got 19 runners so far.
One more person.
One more
and we-
space, and then there's a full grid again. Just waiting for whoever this is to join. The chosen one. Chosen 20th person out of 20.
Right, I said, Howsy join? One space left. Quick, there is literally one space left. Hopefully that will get him in.
Yeah, we'll start in a couple of minutes. My thoughts going, as you can tell. Goodness me.
And he says next week.
Oh, you're joking. Oh, unless you can only make one race.
Oh, he says invite me. I have.
Tuh.
He says next week, KK, and then I. Okay, right. So we are gonna get Howsy. We're gonna get a full grid. If someone comes in before, heartbreak. Heartbreak.
Not after last week. He had enough off last week after you kicked him out.
Yeah. And let's have a look at Howsy. What is he up to? He is. He's on F1.
Good.
He's
That's
on
a
F1.
start, please.
That's the start.
Oh yeah, what I was going to say is if anybody's got actually any comments on F1 2018, the gameplay, if everyone's seen the gameplay from last night from the IGN and from the Square Enix gameplay run-throughs, comment your comments basically in the comment section. Plenty of comments floating about. Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
I don't know if I'm making any sense, but basically, if you've got any thoughts on the new game F1 2018 and the gameplay is Howsy's joined the lobby, if
Lovely.
you've got any thoughts on the gameplay, please put it in the comment section, and we'll have a bit of a discussion in qualifying.
Indeed. Yeah, I've just seen what Phil had said. He says, I need one. I think he says like a rest or something. And he says, I only see you during quali to say hello, even arrogant man Oaken. I think he's talking about Oxide there. So he's calling Oxide arrogant. Right. Okay.
We can start if you want, if you're happy enough to
Yeah,
start.
well, yep, it's 5 minutes to half past, or 25 past. So we can indeed start.
I do have 8 notifications, by the way, and I've got 69 friends on my friends list. Get in.
Online.
Online, exactly.
Online. Right, so
If
wait.
I had 69 friends on my friends list, then goodness me.
Did you say your prediction? I forgot.
No. I have not said my prediction, and I won't say it until we get into quali.
Well, I'm gonna say it now because why not? I'm gonna say Oxide first, Montana second, and predictably Punisher's third.
Hmm.
And what do you think?
I'm just having a look in the comments actually. Does everyone who races here know each other, or are they all randomers? I think everyone we know really in here, apart from Bass FIFA, who is new to me.
Yeah.
And Rocco, I'm still getting used to after F1 last night. But apart from that, I know everyone in F2. They've all been here before. Good to see them back for another season. And obviously, I've got a couple of drivers from my my league in here as well.
Jack Myers streaming.
He is, yeah.
Look at that. Lovely.
Let's have a look at the stream. Oh, I'm going on Ballboy57 stream by accident.
I'll give that a like.
I'm giving that a like as well. And I'm going to put in a comment as well.
And I'm going to put in a comment as well. There we go.
It's better not be one of them hyo-hyo-hyos.
Oh no, it's a nice comment. It's nice.
Good luck. He's got 2 people watching. That's the 2 commentators. Great.
Right, let's go back onto Ballboy stream. There we go. Lovely. Right.
Oh, I've put my echo mode on. What am I doing?
So yeah, what's your prediction?
My prediction, you will find out literally in now. My prediction for qualifying is Oxide to get first, Montana second, Daff third.
Interesting.
As we've already got car coming out, and guess who it is? It's Housie.
Lovely.
And he's in the right car this time. That's good.
Brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, put your predictions down in the comments. If you're racing or not, it doesn't matter. And tell us who
if you want any questions being answered as well from us, put them in. We'll answer them. As I make a weird hand gesture now. Very weird hand gesture. Montana on the softs. Apparently, according to my screen, rest on supers.
And I have sent out a tweet. Nothing. Right. That's all sorted. So yeah, leave your predictions down in the comments and we'll read them in just a second. And yeah, let's commentate on the action. So let's see what kind of tyres people have gone for. Montana and Oxide.
I think I literally just said softs for Montana.
Right,
and who else? Oh, Oxide's good on the softs as well. He's got super softs next to his name. Bit of an interesting one.
Right, busy pit lane. A lot of cars out now.
There is a lot of cars coming out. There's more cars coming out.
Yep, luckily for Fuad, you don't really get time penalties on this track. There are a couple of places where you could, but it's quite unlikely unless you really have a lot of oversteer or understeer and go off or whatever.
Just having a look on the live stream. We've got 10 people watching. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. Jack saying thank you for the comments in our comment section, and Punisher saying he could have finished second in the last race. Yeah, I think that would have been true.
Definitely. If you didn't make that mistake.
How's he helped start of that?
Yes, let's go on board with Housie. Where is he? There he is. Right, here he is now.
Yeah, just at the end of the first sector now. 23.9. That isn't bad going actually from Housie through the first sector.
Oh, slid out there a
bit on the back end, yeah. But you've got to watch here. These are the corners that are going to catch people out. This here, if you take this flat out, you go into the gravel and you go off track and you're out you're basically out the qualifying session.
Yeah.
Because if you lose it there, then you've got no chance. So I hope people are watching drivers are watching, taking a bit of my thingy, just go into a high 6th gear. Make sure you're thinking, yellow flag sector 2, and guess what?
Oh,
somebody else
no, Fuad. Oh, someone else is off. In the background.
Who's that?
Oh,
McLaren Renault. That's a McLaren, is that?
Yeah, who's that? Who's that in the Renault?
In a McLaren?
That was Keller, I think.
It was,
no,
it was SCFC.
Synchronized gravel spinning there for Fuad and SCFC.
SCFC, we're obviously getting used to the wheel, I'm guessing. Because how's he's about to... how's he
JB's bounce. JB's had a spin. Interesting to see. Loads of cars making mistakes here, and oh dear, our rookie driver's had a crash.
Oh, and he's lost that after the first sector split. Wow. Yeah. Little rookie 35.8. I want to see times in the 32s here. I'm confident of seeing a 32 here from either Oxide or Montana.
Right, SAFC, first one to come, or second.
Oh, there we go.
Third one to come.
There we go. As soon as I ask.
Lovely.
As soon as I ask, it's delivered. Unseen with a 32. Punisher with a 32. Lovely
SCFC. Oh, yeah, he had that spin, didn't he? And so did Fuad. Separated by 0.3. And they had a similar spin.
Montana is coming down the strip, by the way. From the top of the straight, just before you enter the straight, but at the braking point, you want to be around 10 seconds.
Oh, Jack
Meyer has crashed.
Oh, he's done what I did.
Oh, that's on the drain cover.
He's done what I did in season 6.
Ooh, Montana 32.7
in F1.
Oxide round in the final corner. Here's Oxide.
Oh,
look at that, 32.2, and that's on the softs as well. He is going to be finding tons and tons on that. That's going to be a 31 easily.
Yeah, for sure.
If he improves.
Both Mercedes in, and that is JB who has to wait, I think.
Oh, interesting. It's Geronimo and Daft going up at the pace. 33 flats from both of them, the Dutch drivers. Interesting.
Yeah.
Kel, Sharp's coming down the straight.
Oh, little Brookie. Oh, he's coming to the pits. He made a late call. No harm done there, apart from his tyres and...
Sharp's round in the final corner now. I expect it to be probably a late 35 or 36. Yeah, 36.7 from Sharp's there, not too bad.
Plus 4.444.
Yep, Kel coming up the straight. I think he might be going for another lap, to be honest. He's in lean mix. And, yeah, Bass commenting in the comment section, that'll be an overtaking race. Had fastest first sector and completely lost the back end. And that's why he crashed out. And Caesar is asking, how are we doing? And he's not here, is he? Oh, he's only going to get his dinner. Oh, and he must have his dinner, right. Caesar, we are doing very well. I'm guessing you watched the World Cup match earlier on, Russia and Saudi Arabia. Nearly forgot the team there. Bit of a lull in the action. Yellow flag sector 2. Who is that? Yellow flag sector 2, that's Kel off. Kel has spun. That's after the first sector split. And there's a Ferrari. Oh, he did well. He did really well to avoid the Ferrari there, who I do believe is Syrian. Yeah, there's Syrian, and he is improving on his lap, so you might improve into 33. So
I have dinner, so
I'll
be back soon. Yeah,
that is fine. Yep. So as Volvo goes for dinner, Oxide is set fastest lap with a 32.2, very very quick. That from him. Unseen second with a 32.7. Montana with a 32.7 on the softs. Both Oxide and Montana on the softs. The rest of the grid on supers. Punisher, Geronimo, Daft, Syrian, SFC, Little Bookie and Sharks ran off the top 10, and Fuad is the only other person to set a lap. I'm still waiting for laps from SDB, V12 Man, Housey, Kel, JB, Sweaty and Rocco, who races in F2 apparently now. And Jack Meyer and Bass out the session. Jack Meyer of course crashed. I think that was in the third sector where he crashed. Syrian comes across the line, 33.6. It's a bit of an improvement from Syrian. Very nice lap from him. 6/10 to Daft now, and Keller's actually set a 52.1, but he did spin on that lap, so... He might try and sneak another lap in. Housey also on a lap, I do believe. Is the Williams driver, Housey. He's coming up towards the final couple of corners, and he is actually looking pretty quick here. Going to be 10 seconds from the last corner. This could be a 34 or 33 from Housey. Housey sets a 34.1, respectable time, just behind SCFC on the wheel. Who else is on a lap? JB, is any of these on a lap? JB, Rocco, yeah, Rocco's in the middle sector. In the Sauber, the second Sauber. Ooh, just losing the back end a little bit there, running on the grass. Kept it clean through there though. Need to keep it clean through here. Yeah, he does. Nice and tidy from Rocco. Rounding the second to last corner, and we're going to round the 90-degree hairpin at the final corner. Coming up towards it now, Rocco is going much quicker. I'm expecting to see a similar time to Housey here, to be honest. Maybe a little bit quicker as Sweaty has crashed out the session. That's at the first sector split as well. What's happening with everyone? Rocco, 32.7, wow! What a lap from Rocco on his F2 debut. He gets a 32.7, and tell you what, he's put it up beside Montana and Unseen. And ahead of Punisher, so Punisher will respond to that inevitably. As TRL Montana rounds the final corner to start his lap. Can he get revenge on Oxide from Singapore? Singapore, of course, Oxide way out in front. Yellow flag sector 3. JB has put it up to second. Wow, what a lap from him. 32.3, outperformed himself there, I think. JB up to 32.3, very nice lap. Oh, Montana coming through the first sector now. Is he up on his time? 23.6 first sector, not too bad at all. And he doesn't, and he avoids cutting the corner there, coming round in towards the flat out left-hander, and now into the right-hander, and a beautiful line taken by Montana there. Very, very nice from the Toro Rosso driver on board. Still with Montana. Oxide also on his lap, I do believe. I think Unseen's also on a lap. And he improves, 32.4. Just speaking of Unseen, I must have read his mind a bit. 32.4, but Montana, Unseen is retired. Keller's run out of fuel. Plenty of improvements now. Fuad improves, up to 12th. Montana is still improving though. Coming through the left-hander now, famously where Grosjean spun in qualifying at the drain cover, on practice even. Montana, yellow flag sector 3, that's Rocco out of the session. Montana now coming down the straight. This is going to be very, very close, I think, to 31 or 32. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1 as well. And Montana coming around the final corner. This is an easy 31 from Montana. Oh, yes. 31.4. And Oxide, can he improve? He's at the final corner now. Racing into the final corner. Can Oxide improve? This is going to be very, very close, I think. Oxide, can he improve? Not enough! 31.8. He's miles off Montana, and Montana has outpaced Oxide around Malaysia. But both of them are on another lap. Oxide will probably retire from the session. Montana could improve. He's 47 thousandths down in the middle. JB in third at the minute. Punisher all the way down to 7. There's a McLaren gets out of the way. That's SCFC, I think. And it's not SCFC. Yes, it is FCFC. What am I on about? Geronimo Oxide has retired from the session, which means Montana will be on provisional pole. Unless there's a wild, wild improvement from somebody. Shaft has just stuck up to 13th there. V12 man round in the final corner in the half. Bit of a manic end to this session with everyone qualifying. We're 34 from V12 man. And it's a 34.7, not bad. He puts himself ahead a little Brookie, but Punisher is the one we want to be on board with now. Can he improve? I think he should be improving. He should be improving. Punisher 59, round the final corner now, in the Red Bull. He is improving. How much is he improving by? And it is a 32.1. He sticks it up into third ahead of JB. Daff also on a lap. Coming around the final corner now. SAFC is also on a lap, but he spun, so he won't be getting another lap. Daff round the final corner, the last one to finish. Daff round the final corner. He's improving. Oh, 32-1 I think that was from Daff. And he sticks it up to 4th place ahead of JB, but just behind Punisher. What a frantic end to that session that was. And TRL Montana has set the fastest start with a 31.4. Oxide with a 31.8 is second. Punisher with a 32.1 is third. Then it's Daff and JB in 4th and 5th. Unseen, Rocco, Geronimo, SD Cot and Syrian rounding off the top 10. Good performance from SD Cot on the softs there. Throughout again, soft tyres may prove dividends around here. SFC, Housey, Shart, V12 and Little Brookie and Kel. Well, no time set from Bass V for Jack Meyer or Sweaty Bunnies. And is there any comments in the comment section? Let me have a look, as my co-commentator is still having his dinner. Oh. Caesar would race tonight, but he's having a rest. I'm racing tonight for the 24 Hour of Le Mans in iRacing. Well, good luck with that.
Can you see what's happening on in the
what
pits?
the hell? That's Montana and... Who's that? Is that Housey? What the hell? Oh, it's not up on my screen. What the hell? Yeah, it's disappeared on your... It's disappeared on the stream now.
Yeah.
What on earth happened there?
Sorry, I had to come away.
Jack. Punisher 31 you could have said. Oh, dear me. And whoever that was humping each other in the pit lane, please stop that. There's no need for that in FRL. Dear me, as we're about to go up the formation up here, my predictions for the race, probably exactly how you see it, to be honest. First, second and third. I will expect Montana to win, Oxide to finish second, and Mr. Punisher to finish third. Maybe throw in Unseen from 6th. And I know the likes of Geronimo's been quick round here in the past. As well, SDB Cook just qualified from the session there. Bit of a hold up from the Force India driver, and Williams is off as well. Oh, I think it's Howdy. Obviously it would be. Put your comments in the comment section as to who you think the top 3 is going to be. Hopefully I'll be able to hear from my co-commentator about his prediction for the top 3. Before the race starts, or during the race.
I'll say,
Here he is.
Oxide first, Montana... Oh no, maybe not. Actually, yeah, I'll go Oxide first, Montana second, and Punisher's third. I think it'll have a clean race. I'm going to go for that. And, yep, I'm nearly finished my dinner, so I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Very good, I'll take the start then. Oh, XD commenting Montana, Oxide and JB. Yeah, JB outperformed himself there. V12 man's left the session at the wrong time. Oh, has he had to go for another pizza? V12 man has left the session. Has he had to go for another pizza? I wonder. Hopefully we'll see in the comment section very, very soon. Yeah, JB outperformed himself, I think, in that section. 5th place. He is one of those drivers where around a couple of tracks he can be really... He can put it all together and produce a really good lap. Malaysia today is one of those tracks that JB has produced a very good lap. And at one stage he was second in the lobby, just behind Oxide, I think it was. And then everyone came along and just ruined his potential podium there. As we are about to get ready for the start, I'm going to ride on board with the leader. This camera angle is looking absolutely terrible. Montana complained about Kel on the formation app, and Housey as well, no surprise. Oh, just realised Sweaty's on the mediums, SFC SDB cut on the softs. Quite interesting tyre choices. We're about to go green here in thinking what a disastrous camera angle that is, but 5 red lights better go out. And we're underway here in Malaysia, and it's a bit of a bogged down start from Oxide. It could be 3 wide into turn 1 because Punisher's got a good start. Oxide bogged down off the start. Could be 3 wide into turn 1. Haas looking for moving behind. Syrians, SDB caught any collisions through the back of the field. Somebody was ramming up the inside there. All looks clean. Bit of Constantino effect there as Fuad has spun. Fuad has spun. Oh, where's his car gone? I can't even see him. Where is Fuad's car gone? I cannot even see him. What has happened there? Oh, and what's happened to What's happened there?
Yeah, he lost places there.
What's happened there?
Montana.
Montana! He's
Yeah.
down to fourth!
Oh, someone else has gone
Oh,
off.
the Ferrari! Syrian's off in the background. McLaren off in the back. Everyone's losing it there. That was Jack Meyer, I think. No, it was Housie and SFC losing it in the background.
Oh no.
Goodness me, I don't know what happened up top. Punisher's dropped back down to third.
Oh,
Daff
look at
is-
this!
Oh, Daff! He's taken out Montana!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness me! I think that has sent Montana to the boiling point, to be honest, there.
Oh my goodness. What an
Has
opening lap.
Montana got any damage? Daff rammed it up the inside of Punisher. A Constantina effect. Punisher got on the curve on the outside. Daff was forced into, and then he spun Montana. That's what happened there, as Jack Meyer gets past Bass
Good move.
FIFA. What a manic start. That's all I can describe it as. What a manic start. And
Oh,
offside
Housie.
has got away.
Yep,
By
who's in the
Meyer.
pits? Who's in the pits? Someone dived into
That
the pits.
was
Someone's
Little
gone
Rookie
off.
coming in.
Someone's gone off in the Sauber.
Rocco.
Rocco,
Rocco
right.
in the pits has gone off. Yeah. Montana, has he got any front wing damage?
I think he's just managed to escape that one. And how was he? Oh, that's a bizarre place to crash. Anyway, oh my goodness, look at the train here. Wow. For third, JB's holding up everyone. I think. You're strong
Yeah, I
in
was saying
qualifying, yeah.
before the race start that JB actually got qualified himself, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
One of these tracks that he put a really good lap in.
Oh!
And he couldn't lose a position.
Who's
How is
that?
that going off? That's it, Geronimo!
Oh
my god, he's gone through an Oh my god, that is a horrible crash. I can't even see him, it's not that of a crash.
Montana.
JB's just lost the position to Unseen up to third.
Montana
As he
made
leaves
it.
the session.
Yeah, Montana's up into 12th now, making his comeback. But
Yeah, oh, SCFC spun on the wheel. SCFC spun at the double right-hander.
right.
And he's in 8th gear, so he should get that down. And he has, which is good. Yeah, I just want to see on board with Montana. Has he got any damage? He hasn't. So he's got enough. Oh! Kel's off.
Kel. Oh.
Yeah, Kel was off at the, where the drain cover was. That's
Oh,
all
I
I can
see.
describe it as, where the drain cover was.
Good lap from Oxide.
But, yeah,
JB.
dirty air apparently has cost Geronimo.
JB's dropped 3 places there. He was third, he's now 6th. What's happened there?
Who's getting more set at the start? I'm pretty confident that Sweaty is getting more set at the start. And he...
Yeah. Jack Meyer
has.
as well.
He's gained 12 positions, Bass has gained 11, and Jack has gained 10. My god, Assyrian gets a wild outside move done by Montana, and Montana's up to 10th in the points he goes.
Yep.
And he's got Jack Meyer ahead of him.
Alright, this will be interesting to watch.
Oh, my throat, goodness me. Jesus.
And we still have, what, 25 laps to go? Incredible stuff.
Yeah, V12 man did lose connection, so if anybody's got any bit of time to give V12 man an invite, he can't race, he's been disqualified from the session, so... pointless, really. Bass FIFA right on the back of JB, driving quick, these two know each other, of course.
Yellow flag,
Quite
sector
well.
2. Oh, Kel, no!
Well, that's to Kel, yeah. Oh, he's left the session. That was at the double right-hander again. He's
Yep.
lost his on the
And
curve.
Syrian's lost it a little bit there. He's lost a lot of
And
time.
Bass has made a move on JB around the outside, just before the, yeah, just after the second sector split. So he's got past there. Clean move. And Jack Meyer has been passed by Montana, and Montana's up to 9th, causing him rapidly on the rest of the field.
Yep.
Oh. Doo-doo.
Fuad on the back of Syrian now. Oh, is he going to go for it here? Down the inside.
He has.
And he has.
Oh, he's outran himself. How's he? He might have the outside line. He does.
Banging
He
wheels
does. Fuad's
nearly.
got the outside line. Side by side, running down the straight between Fuad and Syrian for 11th and 12th. Syrian might try a move here, but I think Fuad's got the DOS and he has... yeah, he's got the move done, I think, here. Assyrian just runs on the curb a bit, actually.
Up into 11th, so just outside the points. And yellow flags again.
Who is that?
Sharts has gone for a spin.
Oh dear. Oh, Syrian right on the back. I thought he was going to try and move there. just all spread themselves out a bit now. I'm gonna hopefully do this right and go down for a drink, and hopefully there's no position changes. So I'll be back.
Okay, right, so what have we got here? Syrian and Fuad the closest battle out on track, but Fuad is starting to pull away slightly after that crazy start. Yellow flag, who's this? Shots, no. SFC has a time penalty. Oh! Punishers! What's happened to him? He's slowing right down. He must have gone for a spin or something. Keep going, you can still score points. Maybe even a podium if something bizarre happens. He's got a 5-second stop go for cutting a corner and gaining a position. How bizarre. And was that a bit of rain on my screen? I think it might have been. Is it gonna rain in this race? It is! It is raining! So this is gonna throw strategy right up in the air now. And could this favour Montana perhaps? And yellow flags yet again. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a close up that was. Oh, Sharks is out of the Malaysian Grand Prix for the second year running. And Fuad now catching Jack Meyer. 2/10 the gap. Oh, don't go for it there. Goodness me. And Sweaty is close to JB as well. And this is the battle between the two Mercedes drivers, yes. And there's Montana catching as well. But Fuad and Jack Myers is going to be interesting to watch as well. And Sharks has unfortunately left the session, so he hasn't scored a point all season, even though he turned up for only the first time in Italy and Belgium, I think. Oh, look at Sweaty right on the back of JB going down the inside. That is a very late move, and he might be susceptible to the Toro Rosso of Montana. He might be, you know, and oh, Punishers.
Punishers left. What happened?
Well, he had a crash or a spin, and that's his race over, it seems. And it is starting to rain.
JP getting a... Yeah, it's rain. Yeah, I noticed that. We're going to have winters soon. Dry line forming. I've got a cupcake that I need to eat. Nom, 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 nom.
Lovely jubbly. Oh my god. Right. Closest battle is Sweaty and Montana. And also JB. And Jack Myers on the Inters. That's a very early call, but it could work out for him, maybe, who knows, in this bizarre race.
What do you mean he's on the Inters? He's on soft. Super soft.
On my screen it says he's on Inters, and there's Montana down the inside of Sweaty Bunny. Fantastic move there. And where's Sweaty? Is he going to fight back? No.
Oh, you are right, yeah, you are right.
It's so slippy out on track. I think Jack Meyer...
Oh, Jack Meyer's crashed!
Oh. Has he got any damage, or...?
No.
Okay. What's happening to him then? I thought the track was wet enough for Inters. It looks wet enough for Inters, but he's losing so much time here.
No, it's not.
Look at the spray off the tyres though. Well, that's a warning to everyone else to stay out for a little bit.
It's definitely dry. Oh, JB's coming in.
Yep, he's coming into the pits, and he is going to go for the Inters.
Bar call.
Well, who knows what could happen with this Malaysian weather, as we've seen in the past.
If anybody's on the correct tyre right now, I think it's Sweaty.
Yeah.
On the mediums.
Just go long until it gets really bad. Yellow flag. Who's that? Having a crash. And it is Jack Meyer.
Oh,
Yeah.
again. Oh dear.
It was looking so good for him though. He had a great start. And how's
He should
JB
just
going?
take a nice. He just needs to take it nice and easy on them inters.
How's JB going? Not too bad.
JB's not doing too badly actually. He's got a bit of a gap though to Little Bucky, so he's got a bit of time to work with. But it is getting wetter now. There is a wet, dry line just starting to form.
Yeah, I'm just noticing actually that Sweaty is actually sticking to Montana. So Sweaty really has the pace, and look at the tyre difference as well.
He's got the tyre difference, yeah. He's got the gap. He's getting wetter there out on track. And all this battle from third, yellow flag sector 2, guess who that is? It's Little
Bucky. Oh, what a shame. But he can still continue. Has he got damage?
Oh, Unseen and Daff in the pits.
For Inters?
They're crazy if they're going for Inters.
Yeah, because DRS is still enabled, remember? And here is Sweaty. Oh, not going to make a move there on Montana.
And Fuad in as well. Fuad's just coming in.
Alright, yeah, they're all for Inters. Goodness me.
Inters. And Softs for Daft.
Oh.
Interesting.
Right.
Pardon me.
Right, okay. And Fuad is going
coming in and he's going
Inters. Right.
Oh.
Yeah,
Need to hold in my belt.
I don't know if that is going to be a costly mistake for Daff. It might be, you know, unless it's going to dry up.
Yeah, Sweaty has really got the grip on their mediums and he's catching back up to Montana here. He's just getting another 2 tenths. Because I'm just going to quickly have a check in the comments section. Do believe we might have a couple of comments.
And look, here's the difference between the dries and the inters. As Daff is behind Unseen, the gap is now 2 tenths. And you can see the visual difference in speed. And here comes the Red Bull down the inside.
Oh, beautiful.
And that is a place you never see an overtake at all. And he's just done it there. So there you go. If there's any confirmation,
nice.
if there's any confirmation that it's not
Little
right for
Bucky
inters, there it is. It's too early for inters.
We're way too early for inters.
Wait until DRS is disabled.
On your, if you've got inters on your next pit stop, don't pit yet for them.
Oh, what?
When the DRS disabled sign comes up.
Oh my goodness, Montana's really struggling. He was going about 2 miles an hour through the last corner. This is really close.
I'm taking a bit of a drink there. Yeah, Sweaty has really got those mediums up to get. Oh, but he's losing the back end. Has he done that?
Oh, Daff is in the pits now. Is it time for inters? Does he think yes?
Right, apparently. Right, Punisher just messaged me saying, have a read of his comments. DRS disabled, Montana off!
Oh!
Montana off!
Yep. Oh, he's really struggling.
Me. And he's got graining on, look at the graining on those super softs. He's got a long way to make on those tyres. So is the front runners, and I tell you what, Unseen is in the best position here.
Yes.
He could get a podium. He could definitely get a podium out of this.
Yep, indeed.
He is catching.
Yellow flag, right. Sector 3.
That
None
is...
of the top guys. Oh, who's that off?
Really?
Jack Myers gone for a spin, unfortunately.
Oh, again, no.
Who's that?
Where's got Kel behind him? Oh, Kel's AI! Kel's AI is right behind Jack Meyer. He could be getting overtaken here.
Oh no, and look at Jack Meyer trying to get past STB got his second. Oxide's in the pits. SDB caught, surely should be coming
second,
in.
He's got a pit. SDB caught staying out! Oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? Daff!
Daff is out!
Oh, he's retired, he's retired. Jack Meyer defending the position of SDB caught. He's just popped it on the inside as Jack lets SDB caught through.
Montana's in.
Montana in. Where is Unseen out of all this? Unseen is going to jump the whole lot of them. He is going to be in third. He's not going to be in third. He's going to be in fourth. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
Unseen's in fourth, but SDB Cotton Sweaty's still out there. Unseen's going to be up to second.
Wow.
He's going to be up to second, and Bass FIFA is going to be in third. As Montana has only came out of the pits, but now he's on the Inters. He should get them up to speed quite quickly.
Yeah.
Punisher's comments, by the way. I can't be asked. Sorry about the language, by the way. This is his, from his point of view. Can't be asked. I lose the rear in every high-speed corner. When I rejoin the track after my spin, I get an imaginary penalty for going past Syrian when he is nowhere near me. And Jack Meyer collects me when he spins. As SCB Cot nearly went for a spin there. Oh, and Sweaty has gone for a spin, has he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's really struggling on those mediums. Oh, nearly collided with Jack Meyer there.
Yeah.
Goodness me, the game has got something with me today with Syrian. The first time this year where I've thought this game is actually shit. Go up more in the comments. More in the comments?
Oh, who's that off?
Syrian's
Oh,
AI
Jack
was in the
Meyer.
middle of the sword sideways.
Jack Meyer again having a spin. And he's retired.
Oh, he's out.
What a disastrous race for him. Apart from the first lap, which was pretty good.
Yeah, Rocco, what is Rocco doing on those mediums?
Oh my god.
Is he an idiot?
I'm sure. Oh my gosh!
Still continuing and offside in the lead. What on earth are they doing? Hang on. If you go on board with SDP Cot and look behind, has it stopped raining?
Oh my goodness, you might be right, you know.
It's raining in front, but it's not raining behind them. Oh, it is raining behind them, actually. Yeah, Sweaty's been wise and he's pitting. SDB Cot should really pit because he's losing so many positions.
Yeah.
He'll be down with the JB Fuad group, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, apparently, in the first race, Syrian's AI was in the middle of the road sideways, called the Punisher. So that'll be quite interesting. Hopefully he's got that on record so we can have a look at that. I know there's been a bit of a problem recently in the game with desyncing especially, and maybe Syrian's car has been desynced, but I can tell you he is in 10th right now. Yeah, I think we've got an issue with desyncing, to be honest, with the stream. I know we had it in TFRL 2 weeks ago on Friday with one of our drivers who couldn't see the rest of the field, but we could see him. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame, but I'm sure Punisher can come back from this better than ever. As Unseen passes SCB Cot for second place. And it's 12.5 seconds off Oxide now. SDB Cot is the only person not to pit yet, and I don't know why he's still out on the softs, because he is losing so much time. He could be behind JB if he's not careful.
I'm currently having...
now closes in.
I'm having an ice cream. Like Raikkonen in 2009, so...
You seem to have ice creams all the time. As Bass FIFA goes for an overtake on SDB Cot, SDB Cot should pit this lap. He's got to. He's got to. He's got to! Hit! He's ruining his own race here, SDB Cot. He hasn't pitted again. Maybe he's just waiting for the conditions to dry out. I don't know what's happening. Is he going to the end of his pit window? Because it is lap 12, and his pit window does say lap 12. Syrian has gone past Rocco for 9th. Syrian goes past Rocco for 9th, and Montana... Oh my goodness me, he's right on the back of SDB Cot, and just like that, he's gone. Montana, absolutely beautiful on the power, and he's got the move done. SDB Cot left, trailing in his wake. As I've got a bit of an ice cube in my mouth, hang on. Hang on a minute. There, right. Bass FIFA has gained 15 positions. Sweaty has gained 14. And this ice cube is doing my heating. Ah! Ah. Mom. Oh, dear me. Yeah, SDB caught all those tyres must be absolutely wrecked now. They must be absolutely wrecked. Well, we're nearly halfway through the race here. We are actually halfway through the race. No, we're not, on lap 13. And it's Oxide Nova leading the way by 14.4 seconds. He's got the pace on unseen. That's FIFA third. Montana fourth, STP off fifth. So now, hopefully he'll pit now. In this lap, I hope. And hallelujah, he's came into the pits. SDB Cut has come into the pits. And he could even be losing time on Syrian here. As I just eat a full blown ice cube, lovely. Bass FIFA actually catching unseen here. 2.1 seconds, he is getting closer, is Bass FIFA. Montana is 4 seconds off though, and he's beginning to gain. After his crash, this is a phenomenal comeback drive so far from Montana up to 4th. Closing in all the time, I've got to say Montana. Bass FIFA is getting close to Unseen, and Unseen might be coming back for these two. It's the closest battle on track at the minute, so Unseen obviously returning last week after a bit of a layoff. 1.8 seconds now the gap. Bass is catching. Bass, oh! He recovers it beautifully there. Bass has recovered it, but he's now a threat of Montana catching. And Montana still a couple of laps off, I think. Looking at the yeah, looking at the thing, dry line definitely formed on track, so it is definitely in the conditions. SDB Cup, by the way, got out in 8th place, ahead of Syrian by 9.5 seconds. So SDB Cup might run to the end on these tyres now. Be interesting to see if we get any more rain. Looks like it's slightly getting heavier out there, so we might see wet conditions by the end of the race, possibly, unless somebody can tell me otherwise. And yeah, just having a look at some of the, well, having a look on Twitter. Nothing about F1 2018 on Twitter, although there has been yeah, there has been a bit of a there was a Twitch stream going on earlier with F1 2018 gameplay. Montana 1.1 seconds off Bass, catching him all the time. And Rocco, oh, what's happened to Rocco? He's gone off. Rocco on the medium should be pitting really, and he's an absolute idiot for staying out really. He's just shot himself in his own foot. And Rocco, sadly, not even featuring, I think, in this race. Maybe getting a point if he's lucky. He has to pit. Oh, Montana having a bit of a moment there. But he's catching Montana. No DRS, of course, so it's going to be all up to the driver. Down the straight. This will be a DRS straight. He hasn't got DRS, but he puts it up the rich mix. He's got fuel to burn compared to Bass. Both Bass and Sweaty have gained 15 positions, which is really good going indeed. Really, really, really good going indeed. As Montana has got past Bass, who comes into the pits. Interesting. And is it stopping raining? Is it stopping raining out there on track? It is getting lighter. This rain. It is nearly stopped. This rain is nearly stopped now. Dry conditions, I would say, are likely by the end of this at the end of this race. Fran saying, "Ooh, it's Bullboy." Sadly, it's me commentating tonight. Bullboy is having an ice cream, apparently. Sweaty, lagging like absolutely a mad ting. Can't believe I've said ting on the stream. Montana, SDB got back in the pits. Interesting.
And
Montana 2 seconds off.
Commentary box.
Sadly, you're back. Fran made a comment saying Uber's billboard while I was commenting. I mean, not
right.
even here. Not here. You're not even here, and you're still loved by them lot.
Oh, nice to see. Nice to see.
I heard him earlier. Yes, there's the sexy beast. The sexy beast.
Well, hello there. Right, that's enough of that. Right.
Oh, Montana
back to
having
the
a little bit
action.
of a moment, trying to catch the unseen. Battle for second is the one we want to be on board with. Rocco was still out there on the mediums, I do believe. SDB shot himself in the foot. Rocco shot himself in the foot. They were still on drive, but it has stopped raining in the last minute.
That's interesting. Little Brookie in the points. Lovely to see.
Oh, Montana in the pits.
Oh, Sweaty's off. Sweaty's
Sweaty's
completely off.
Oh, Montana's in the pits. Is he going to drive?
Goodness
The sun's
me.
out. It's going to drive this track. He's going to go early on the dries here.
Right, now that is interesting. But where is Mr. FIFA?
Mr. FIFA is behind him.
But is it enough to get ahead?
Soft tyres for Montana. Yeah, Montana's going to be out miles ahead of him.
Maybe. Oh yeah.
Miles ahead.
And
DRS
DRS
enabled. Perfect timing by Montana. That is absolutely beautiful timing by Montana. He's picked the right moment there.
Oh, definitely.
If he can make these work.
Fuad's in.
Oh, JB's off. JB's off.
Oh, where's that?
Oh, and that's at the final corner as well. But he's bending for he's on supers. SDB caught on softs. Everyone's tyres are mixing up now.
Yeah. Oh, there's Fuad. Oh, that spin was costly. He could have come out ahead of his teammate, but instead he's behind Fuad as well. That's really not good to see.
Oxide in the pits. In the lead.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Francine should be coming in as well.
So we just seen the comment.
Yeah.
So Bob Boy's Fat Nana has joined us in the YouTube comment section, as you can tell by our laughter. Michael, I told you an hour ago to come off the PlayStation. It was past your bedtime. Why are you still commentating then?
I don't know, KLC73. Maybe you can tell me. Right.
He's put another one in.
Oh.
Bass has jumped unseen, by the way. In third. Oh, Fuad! Fuad's crashed in sector 2.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, put it this way, he can finish. He can finish his Ramadama Ding Dong. Oh, I'm not that joke.
I've got a joke. What? Oh!
There's a joke in the background.
I do apologise about that. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
I'll hand it over to you.
I'm stuck there. Oh my god. I've had to eat the ice cube in very quick time there. 15.6 seconds the gap between Oxide and Montana. Bass Thief up to third, Unseen fourth, Sweaty fifth, JB sixth. Closest battle on track is Unseen at the minute. And hello everyone, by the way, in the YouTube comments from KB and Aaron and TJ as well. Hope you're all doing well. As you can hear, it's only me now on commentary, thank God. Montana, 15.3 seconds off. Yeah, so Unseen 2.7. JB's actually closest back on track with Sweaty trying to catch. Positions gained. Bass has gained 15 and Sweaty's gained 15 places. Throughout, of course, is out the session, so Punter's just overtaken him. And we are going round into the couple of corners now. Unseen looking at the I know what you meant to. Unseen's the hell? Anyways. Anyways. Unseen now passes across the battle on track. He's trying to gain position. He did finish. Yeah, he did qualify in 6th place, so Unseen's trying to catch in the Renault. JB in the Mercedes, he qualified 5th, quite outperforming himself to be honest. Trying to catch Sweaty, but that's not coming off at the minute. Both of the teammates, Sweaty actually pulling away from JB. Sweaty joining us here in Malaysia tonight as Montana tries to catch Oxide. 37.7 on that lap from Montana. Bass is 1.7 seconds ahead of Unseen as we get the shouting kid in the background. You're so annoying as well. I don't like commentating when there's background noise in the background. Shut up. God. That's how you get rid of them. Right. Unseen. 1.5 seconds behind Bass. Trying to catch in the Renault. JB's actually trying to catch. SDB Co's actually catching Sweaty. There's a lot of me going on about catching people at the minute. Probably repeating myself a little bit over. As Unseen is now within 1.2 seconds, coming round the left-hander. I'm just going to check the comments. I dare not check the comments. I am going to anyways. Some of the comments is brilliant. Too free. Keep it up. Unseen, 7/10 off now. Bass is struggling now on those worse off mediums. Softs definitely the order of play here, I think. With Unseen trying to catch Bass, of course. DRS enable. Yellow flag sector 3. Who is that off? Somebody is off there. Who is that? That's nobody. Oh well. I don't know who that was. But Unseen is trying to catch. DRS enable. Can he get him down the straight? He might get him down into turn 1, I would think. That's the more wisest. That's the wisest option to overtake these wilds off, unless he tries a traditional Ricardo dive bomb. As Montana sets the fastest lap of the race with a 35.4. Unseen is 4/10 behind Bass. I don't think he's close enough this time around to get a move done, but maybe just watch him around the lap to see if Unseen actually gets to Bass. Looking in behind, there's not much going on in terms of battling, so the battle for 3rd is between Bass and Unseen, and this is the one we want to be on board with. As Unseen does try to catch Bass on the medium tyres. Sweaty 33 seconds behind. Maintaining the gap to JB and SDB caught behind. Rocco actually jumps Syrian in the pits, strangely. Unseen now starting to struggle on the tyre. Let's have a look at if anybody's graining on these tyres yet. I know we've only got a couple of laps into the stint, but you never know. The Malaysian tyre wear is ridiculous around here, so there can be a bit of trouble caused with the tyres.
Indeed, indeed.
As I do believe you have returned without a screaming kid in the background.
Yeah, it's all sorted now, hopefully.
Well, put it this way, I don't want to be a father if there's a screaming kid in the background, put it that way. Put it this way, I don't know how you go. As Bass makes a little mistake there, Unseen goes nice and deep into the corner. 5/10 off Bass now. He could try and get a move done, but I don't think he's got the straight line speed. He's really struggling in the straight line, not even reaching 185 miles an hour, and once again, Montana with a 34.3. By the way, just to point out that there was 2:31 lap times in qualifying for those that are watching. Jesus Christ. God, put some masking tape on that boy, for God's sake. Goodness me. trying to wreck my moment to shine here. SDB Cup catching JB, goodness me. Unseen. Still 5/10 off, 6/10 off Bass. Bass has got the much better tyres in the first sector, but Unseen does try and catch in the second, and especially in the last sector is where Unseen is at his strongest, and he's going to try and catch Bass here. McLaren against the Renault. Banana car against the Honda engined McLaren. Bass catching. Bass. Unseen catching on Bass now. SDB got 1.6 seconds off JB for 6th at the minute. Syrian also catching Rocco. Oh, outrun himself a little bit there, Unseen. Just losing a little bit of momentum at the corner. And now Unseen coming round into the final sector, through the middle sector split. Coming round into the final sector now. Bass 11.2 to Montana. Don't think we're going to be seeing that gap closed down anytime soon. As Bass, oh, both of them just made little mistakes there, and that cost them both. Bass made a little mistake, just overrunning the corner, and Unseen under-raced the corner and got a bit of a half spin out. Oh, and he's trying that. Oh, how has he avoided him there? Unseen has avoided Bass there, but he's much closer to him, and he couldn't get an overtake done into turn 1. He's right on the back of him. That has played dividends there for Unseen, but he hasn't got the straight line speed, and Bass has got the straight line speed. Down the straight, Unseen trying to move round turn 1, round the outside of turn 1. He'll have the inside line if he dives it. Oh, he's thinking about it, but Bass just keeps the position for now. Maybe next lap is Unseen's moment to shine. Did he lose a little bit of... I'm not sure what's happened here. Oh, Unseen has left the session. Oh, that is very strange. Unseen's left the session. I don't know if he's disconnected there. He's got backup invites. Oh, we were looking forward so much to a battle, and then it gets ruined. Typical FRL style there, really. So, closest battle now on track is JB and SDB Cot, 6th and 7th. SDB Cot is trying to catch JB, who is on the quicker tyre. And I've got to say, he's probably outperforming himself in this race. We've already lost the likes of Fuad, Jack Meyer, Daft. Punisher has joined back the session. He's an absolute mile behind, though. And Kel is a second off SFC's AI, which is quite interesting. Yeah, shame that Unseen has left. I don't know why. I don't know what happened there, really. Bit of a strange one. But Sweaty will be closing them in anytime soon. JB and SDB caught 1.4, 1.3 seconds. Just locking up in that corner there, SDB caught. Just trying to gain on JB. Bit of a lull in the action here, really. Yeah, bit of a lull in the action, to be honest. Unseen has finally joined back. He hasn't lost any positions. Will he be able to take control of his car? I hope so. As my co-commentator is still not back, thank God. I'm not screaming kid in the background. Yeah. Yeah, 1.3 seconds SCV Cup, making limited gains on JB. 6th and 7th of the battle. Unseen has lost time, but is he going to gain control of his car any minute? Let's have a look. I hope he does. Gain control. Yellow flag sector 3. Who is that off? SFC's AI in the pits. Yellow flag sector 3. Nothing really important there to mention about. Unseen has taken control of his car. Nice to see him back in. Excuse me, somebody put that kid into a prison or something. Goodness me. SDB car, oh, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, Montana's pitted. Montana has pitted. Is he going for a set of supers to the end? Punisher is taking control back of his car as well, and he is quite a way behind. So Montana going on to the super soft compound of tyre. There is Bass, but he is a mile ahead of Unseen. So Unseen's around the final corner. Montana is coming out the pit lane now. He's going to be a mile out ahead of him. SDB Cut is right on the back of JB going into the 3rd sector. SDB Cut gets a 3-second time penalty for his pain there. As he tries to move on JB, he's got DRS. Has he got the straight line speed? You don't want to be trying it here, to be honest. You want to be trying on the next straight. Yeah, he's got much more speed than JB there with the DRS in operation. Oh, going for an undercut move maybe? No. JB just gets the traction off the corner, but SDB caught. JB looks vulnerable going down at the turn 1. SDB caught now right on the back of JB here. JB looks up to the inside. SDB caught trying to look up the inside. He might get the over speed off the corner. No, JB's got away at the corner, and JB keeps the position for now. But he still looks a little bit vulnerable there in the Mercedes. The Ferrari trying to catch now. SDB Cot has got plenty of fuel to burn. So he should be right on top of him, and he still is on top of him. Looking in behind, any other close battles, as Little Brookie gets a 3-second time penalty. You see he's actually up to, oh, Rocco's right on the back of Little Brookie now. This is for the minor points. This is for 9th and 10th respectively in the race. Little Brookie keeping it on the inside line. Rocco should get the switch back up the inside. Little Brookie keeps the position for now, but he looks vulnerable, Little Brookie. Down the straight. Got 2 battles going on at the same time. Little Brookie just trying to get away on the stretch. Rocco not using DRS, which is a bit strange. Oh, and he's nearly outbroke himself into Little Brookie there. He's got to be careful with his braking points. Back to the battle with SDB Cot and JB now. SDB Cot 4/10 off again. He's not close enough on this straight. He might get a good run out the last corner though to try and consider getting a good run. And my co-commentator is back. Finally.
It's okay.
Hopefully with peace.
Yeah.
Hopefully with peace, and I hope you put him in a prison.
Oh dear. Well, anyway, what's been going on then? What have I missed?
2 battles going on, Rocco and Little Brookie, and SDB got JB. Rocco and Little Brookie are right next to each other now. Rocco looking for a move on the super softs. Oh, Little Brookie having half spin on the softs. Letting Montana through there, both of them. And that's vulnerable. Little Brookie's just let Rocco back on the inside. Oh, that is a characteristic, basic error from drivers there. Little Brookie's just let Montana through. And he was vulnerable to the car behind him position, but he's looking back up the inside. And I'll tell you what, Little Brookie's throwing some balls here, to be honest.
Yep,
He's really trying to make these moves stick, to be honest.
SDB Cop past JB.
Oh, SDB Cop did pass JB. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for that up. As Rocco finally gets the move done, and he's got DRS. Both of them's got DRS. Montana, 33.2, fastest lap. 4.8 seconds off Bass. I think he's going to be getting second, as Bass does look vulnerable now. We've got a graining on his tyres as well, on the mediums. Yeah. Not much actually on the mediums. Some of the comments I've been looking at are very, very funny, by the way.
Oh gosh. Let me have a look.
Michael, you absolute moron. I fingered Bull Boy's nan. You man will. Ah. Do me. Anyways.
Alright. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, JB in the pits.
From 7th.
Interesting.
Yeah,
he's got loads of time. 2 miles behind.
Fair enough.
I think the battle we want to be going on board with is probably Montana and Bass, because Montana is catching Bass now. Down to 3 seconds. 2.8. Wow, he's taking out chunks amount of time here. Knowing Montana, he'll probably close on what, a 7 lap? Should be right on top of him by the end.
He'll be right on the back of him on the last lap, that's for sure.
Keep an eye on both their fuel mixtures though, because Montana currently running rich, while Bass is running standard down the straight. Bass has got less. Montana's got less fuel than Bass, so that might be a bit of an interesting one to watch. Coming into the last 2 laps, as Montana is already through the first sector. And he's got a commanding advantage of 30 seconds. Montana sets a quick lap. Punisher is in the pits. And he did join back the session, so he is back in the lobby.
Okay.
And Unseen also lost connection for a brief moment, but he's back as well, taking control of his car. And I've got to say, struggling on those softs. He could be vulnerable to Sweaty. We're 7 seconds off him.
Yeah, you're quite right with that, actually. Oh, 1.6. Goodness me. 1.4.
1.4. Yeah, cut down all the time here. Montana I think we'll probably have the move done at the end of this lap. He's just so confident on the power. Comparing his driving styles to Bass, you can tell why Montana is esports standard compared to Bass. I'm not saying Bass will be esports standard. He might be. Very in the future. I mean, Oxide can pit, really. If he wants. Free pit stop. No, yeah. He's not going to pit. Yeah, Montana right on the back now of Bass. Not much going on apart from this battle now. Montana off. Look at the speed, man.
Yeah,
the speed.
He's got DRS, surely, yeah.
He might do a late move in the final corner.
Just get it done
as early as possible. But I don't want to repeat of last week. I don't want to repeat of Hungary. Go that way.
2 weeks ago.
Ooh,
yeah.
I thought he was going to try it. He's right on the back of him. This should be game over for Bass, really. He's got to give up his second place anytime soon. Montana's going to look for the inside line. Bass is not defending the inside line. That is a basic rookie. That is a rookie mistake by Bass. And he's just letting Montana absolutely waltz through. Up his inside. And that is P2 for Montana.
What a great recovery drive.
Up his inside. Brilliant recovery drive. He was 13th at one point, I do believe. And now he's up to second.
Brilliant.
But watch out for his fuel. His fuel is running a bit low. He should be in lean for the rest of this lap, I do believe. Oh. Anyways, we are on the final lap, and Oxide's already approaching the second to last corner. My goodness me.
Wow.
29.6 seconds ahead. Oxide is getting now the attention because he is waving to the crowd. He's waving to us in the commentary box, saying, "Job done." Both wins kept. Both wins kept. He's closed the gap to Montana, quite limited, but he's closed the gap anyways. And Oxide's going to take the win here in Malaysia. Oxide Nova wins here in Malaysia. Montana is going to finish second, barring any penalties, which I haven't checked. Don't think they've got any. JB's just crossed the line, by the way. Everyone from JB downwards will lapped at some point in the race. So, well done to those guys for a bit of a shout out. And Montana going round in the final corner now. He's going to finish second. Bass on his debut drive in FRL. Tell you what, he's put it up with the big guys. He will be a driver of the future, I think. Good drive from 15th. Unseen now coming round in the final couple of corners. Sweaty has halved the gap in the last 2 laps there.
Wow.
Another couple of laps he might have got him. But I think Unseen this time is going to repel him off. Unless a mistake is made at the final corner. Unseen ran the final corner. Once again, clean as you like, and he's going to finish in 4th here in the Renault. Beautiful drive from the Renault driver. Sweaty is going to cross the line back in 5th, but gets him on penalties.
Oh.
He gets him on penalties. Sweaty has got Unseen penalties there. And SDB caught now coming across the line. Everyone seems to be weaving across the line. And SDB caught across the line in 6th place, and that is Singapore and Malaysia done for another season of FRL F2.
What a race. Incredible stuff, and shortly you'll be hearing from the drivers, and we'll do some interviews very shortly, so stick around for them. But here is the podium.
Here is the podium. The celebrations, Oxide at the top spot there in the podium. Beautiful drive from him. Driver of the day. I've got to give it to Montana, but driver of the week, I have got to give to Unseen for the drive in Singapore, let alone his recovery drive there from being down the field. Mentions to Bass and Sweaty in this race. They came really close to getting driver of the day from 18th and 20th from the back of the grid, finishing 3rd and 4th. But Montana does get driver of the day for me, but driver of the week has got to go to Unseen after his performance in Singapore. So, very nice drive. Anyways, Oxide has won the race here in Malaysia from Montana. Only a 28-second gap. Bass in 3rd, a further 1.8 seconds behind. Sweaty in 4th, Unseen in 5th, SDB caught in 6th. JB 7th, good drive from him. Syrian up to 8th. From 10th, Rocco 9th, and Little Brookie in 10th, rounding off the positions. We lost Jack Meyer and Daff and the likes of those in the race. Don't think we've got many in the lobby now. As long as we ready up, we can get the interviews done.
Indeed. So if we look at the standings, you can obviously see that Oxide has benefited the most. Oh, it's all messed up.
Yep, 50 points.
On my screen, it's all
50.
gone wrong. The standings,
Yeah, 50
anyway.
points on 50 points over the 2 races for Oxide. Unseen after his great performance in Singapore, that's put him right up there. Montana third. I don't know, Montana third. It's a bit of a mess up, isn't it?
Yeah, look at the points though. 25, 18, 15, 10.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, there's been a major mess up in the lobby. Apparently Daft's got 10 points. Very good.
Right.
Going from Daft. Even though he didn't finish.
Right, let's get people in the party. First come, first serve. We do indeed get quite a few. Daff.
We'll do that in a minute.
Right, okay, so I've invited people now, so they should be joining. I might as well leave the session just to get some nice gameplay on while the interviews are happening. Montana's the first one to join, so I guess I'll interview him first. Singapore, we saw you have a few incidents there in the race, hitting the barrier a couple of times.
Yes.
Can you explain what happened in those 2 incidences that we saw?
Yeah. The car felt so strange. Oxide had the same, like oversteer, understeer. It was so slippery. It was ridiculous. I was never comfortable. Damaged my front wing 2 times at the same place, and I think the stint from Unseen was just ridiculous. From lap 9 to the end with Supersoft, I pitted 7 laps later than him and was on the same percentage at the end of the race.
Wow.
So yeah, just GG for that. Unseen, that's impressive, but I was kind of salty there. Yeah, not a good race.
Yeah, and in Malaysia. Oh gosh, really? In Malaysia, you got pole, which was nice to see, but then it all went wrong into turn 1 or 2, I believe. Where you lost.
Yeah, I went a little bit wide in turn 1, then got squeezed a little bit, was alright in turn 2, and lost 3 positions, then had a battle with Daft, and he was defending like a madman, didn't really understand the point of that. He went deep, came back on the track, and just spun me around, so yeah, I hope that's gonna have some consequences.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got the clip saved, and yeah, from then on it was I hope to have some really nice racing with the guys, because I was really quick in that race. But yeah, it was a strategy game, and then in the end I just pitted again onto Supersoft to have fun with FIFA. Yeah, because otherwise it would have been boring.
Well, at least you managed to get 2 seconds. It could be worse. Oh, brilliant. I do apologise about that in the background. Oh, Mr. Head, I think you're going to have to take over the interviews.
Oh, dear me.
What are the next tracks?
It's too much.
Next week is Russia, and...
Japan?
Japan.
I think Russia.
Russia and Japan, I do believe. Yeah, Russia and Japan, 27 laps each. What's your chances of winning them?
In Russia, I've got the pace, but I will get like 5 to 10 penalties, or even disqualified. So my only hope is the rain. Hashtag world record. And Japan is alright. I mean, I'm not that quick there, but it's alright.
Not too bad at all. I'm not sure if my co-commentator wants to add anything to this.
If I dare speak, he's gonna have a go at me. So.
All
no,
you've got to do
good
is speak quite
performance.
quietly.
Yeah, good performance, and yep, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in this championship battle between yourself and Oxide, and I look forward
What's
to
the
it.
gap, by the way?
I will work it out very soon, and I'll have the standings up.
Okay, perfect, thanks.
Is Oxide here?
Indeed he is.
Well, all I can say is that was such a dominant performance from yourself in both races, and of course, it was a bit lucky that Montana had a bit of contact and had a few mistakes, but you are the person who did make the least mistakes, and you've bagged 50 points, so you must be pretty happy over your performance today.
Yeah, I mean, it was just easy. I'm joking. Singapore was pretty simple, to be honest, but then Malaysia, yeah, I hate Malaysia, but thankfully I somehow got the win, so.
Well, Russia is next, and so is what's next? Japan? Is it Japan? Yeah. So, how are those tracks for you, and how do you think you'll perform next week?
Honestly, don't even have a setup for Russia yet, so I couldn't tell you. Japan, yeah, it's a fun track to drive. If I'll have the pace, I don't know. I mean, it'll be alright.
And looking at the battle now for the championship, I know you don't know exactly how many points behind Montana you are, but you will know very shortly. So what's your mindset going into these final couple of races where it's looking more and more likely that Montana might hang on and win the championship?
Well, to be honest, it was never in my mind that he wouldn't hold on because he's got like a massive gap as is. Plus, the worst position he'll finish is second in the races. So even if I was to win all the rest, it's not like anything's going to happen, is it? So never mind. But just had a good bit of fun, so hopefully I can get second.
Of course. Mr. Head, what would you like to say, if you want to say anything?
Goodness me. Apart from my throat going, very good drive by both Montana and Oxide today. But yeah, and I'll see them both probably either later on tonight or for A-League tomorrow, hopefully.
You're welcome.
Fantastic.
Which A-League?
What?
What A-League?
TFRL.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're attending, but if you are, then fair play.
I am. Woohoo! For the first time in like a month!
Should be quite interesting. Where's Paul Morgan? Is he still
I'm here, yeah, I'm here, don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Jack Meyer, I know he's in the party, I heard him. So you only took part in one race yet again, and I have to say, that was a fantastic start. You gained about 10 positions at one point.
Yeah.
Then you went on to the Inters.
In qualifying, if you don't mind outside stopping, I had been practicing for 2 days with that setup that I was using, and I would never spin. Then when I get into the race, boom, I spin. Like, how the hell is this possible?
Oh dear.
And then in the race, I also had to start, and then just sliding all over. Then when the rain set it in, it was so slidey for me that I decided to go on meters thinking that it was going to rain much quicker, but it didn't. And then it just happened. It just happened such that I gave up.
Well, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, but before you made that pit stop, you were in the points, so It could have been,
Yeah.
but anyway, we mustn't look to the past. We're going to look to the future now, and well, Russia and Japan are next. So, I mean, I know you take part in the second races, usually not the first. So Japan,
Yeah, it's
how's that?
time.
How's that track for you?
My favourite track on the game.
Oh,
I've been doing a lot of practice because I'm really determined to do well. Because I need to do well in the championship because I swear I got less than 30 points or something like that.
yeah.
Honestly, I just want to get a top 5 and then I'll be happy. Because so many times in other leagues and this league have I come so close to winning and then it's just been blown in my face. I just want one redemption race. So everyone, please go slow for Japan and give me a sense of glory for Welshman.
Oh dear. Alright. That is Jack Myers' interview, and I am not going to beat Ricardo. That's not very good. Anyway, who is next? Who's actually here? Syrian is here. Hello, Syrian.
Oh no. Yeah, hello guys.
So, Singapore.
Yep.
It looked like a pretty good performance from yourself. But I remember you had some sort of crash. I'm not quite sure if it was down to the connection or what, but it looked very bizarre anyway. So can you explain what happened there? Because kind of confused us.
Yeah, of course. First of all, I would like to start by just apologizing to the guys like V12 and Fuad. I don't think I touched Fuad, but maybe I touched V12 maybe most. However, I missed my break, yeah, because I was just following them. And from the other hand, after I touched them, actually, then it started lagging. So, but basically, first of all, it's my fault. So that's why I apologize for them. Yeah, actually, it was a good race later on, but I put my AI, and then unfortunately, I don't know, something went wrong with my AI and the piloter. So yeah, I hope that he would also understand that I wasn't playing with the car. And from that in that time, I was actually just trying to write sorry to V12, yeah, and Fuad at the same time. So I didn't want to continue racing until I just write to them because for me it's more important than the race itself. So yeah, just to have those good drivers.
Well said.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice to see. But
Yeah, thank you.
Malaysia went a lot better for you. And you got some
Malaysia-
good points in the end.
Yeah.
And you must be pretty
Yeah.
happy with that performance, although, yeah, could have been a little bit better. But I mean, you know, it's good to see you back in the points anyway in that last race.
Yeah, well, I guess in Singapore also, as well, I got some points, right? Like I think I finished 9th or 10th. I don't
Oh
remember.
yeah, oh yeah, you did. Yeah,
Maybe
sorry, I
1 point.
forgot about that. Yeah.
It's more than enough. Yeah, for that bad race. Yeah, but yeah, in Malaysia, it was a cool race, especially with the rain. You know, I think it changed a little bit. I was seeing the rookie, I'm sorry, Rocco. Like he did not even change his tires, like on the mediums all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and the rest, but I just have one comment because like I think Cal was trying to overtake me on the I don't remember which number of the corner, like the double corner one to the right side, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
suddenly I just saw that actually he touched me, like you know this red sign that is very close to me, and then I checked my mirrors, and then he was spinning already, but I was on my driving line. Anyway, even if it was my mistake, I would just apologize, but I really don't believe it is. From the other hand, it was really good race, really. I mean, like for everybody, it was nice, intensive.
Oh, that's good to hear. And looking forward to the next 2 races next week. That is Russia and.
Come on, you should know them by now.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, it's just a bit of a brain fade there.
Russia and Japan.
Yeah. So, how historically have those tracks been for you, and do you think you can do well around them?
Well, Russia wasn't a good race for me. I remember last season it was rain all the time. It was a tough one actually. And Japan, I believe like I finished like I think 7th, 8th, something like that as well. Well, it's like normal for me. I don't like to
God.
compare Japan, but I hope it's gonna be a nice race. And again, thanks for everybody.
Yep, no problem, Syrian. And that is Syrian's thoughts on today's 2 races. And yes, thank you very much, Syrian. Unseen. Let's interview Unseen. Hello. First of all, make sure you're here.
Evening, gents.
So, after a terrible first race back in Belgium with contact with Fouad up Eau Rouge, Singapore went a lot more smoother for you, although you did manage to somehow stretch those supers, apparently from lap 9 to lap 31. My first question is, how did you do that?
I can't take all the credit. Obviously, there's some low fuel, smooth driving, but I watched a video that Veloce Limitless did for Master in Singapore, and he put a setup on there as well, and he gave me the idea on there, so I thought I'd give it a go. Tried it in practice and it worked, so thought I'd try it in the race.
Interesting. Well, it worked out well for you. P2. Yes, P2. So you got P2. You must be very thrilled with that. Malaysia, things were looking well for you when you went onto the Inters. And I think you were the leading car at one point on the Inters when DRS was disabled. And you were looking good for a podium. And then something happened. And I don't think I caught exactly what happened because there was a bit of an interruption. So can you explain why you dropped off a little bit?
The session dropped. Literally, the screen just froze, and I just got the revs noise and that frozen screen.
Oh, right, I see. Well,
I joined back as quick as I could and finished the race off. I was getting some weird messages from the pit crew saying that Sweaty was like 0.5 seconds behind me, and I'm like, no, he's not. I'd see him, and then at the end I got a penalty, and I don't even know why. I only got 2 warnings all race.
Okay, well, yeah, I think you left a message saying that you recorded it, so we'll look at that, definitely.
I've missed... The first bit didn't record because it crashed, so it didn't record, but I've recorded from when I rejoined to the end, and I went on to the race director, and I got a warning. I think it was on lap 1 and lap 20. Right,
okay. I'll have a look at that. Anyway, next week is Russia and Japan, and I remembered that time. So, how have those tracks been for you historically in league racing? And yeah,
I enjoy Russia. Not overly keen on Japan, but unfortunately I won't be racing next week. I'll be watching another event in Russia.
Oh, England! Haha.
Right.
I've got a call, so I'll be off.
Yeah.
Be back in like
okay.
couple minutes.
Yeah, I need to have a look at that because annoyingly, football is going to get in the way of that, which is slightly frustrating. But anyway, it happens once every 4 years, so yeah, I'll just have to message everyone and see what they have to say about it for next week's races and the week after that. Maybe I don't know when the matches are scheduled, so I need to investigate.
The week after that, I think we're playing on Sunday. So.
Okay. Right. Anyway, who is left in the party? Need to have a look. V12 man is the last person. Sorry, I've left you a little bit too late there, but I have to say Singapore was looking quite promising for you. You were quite high up in the points. And actually, I've forgotten where you finished. I need to rewind this room.
7th, I think.
7th. So 6 points in Singapore. And in Malaysia, you finished
Last.
Last.
Yeah,
so
I managed to do 4 calls on the formation app, then I had contact with someone, then I lost connection again.
Ah, Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
We thought you went for a pizza or something again.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but anyway, looking back on your Singapore race, we saw you battling with your teammate and a couple of other cars, I think SDB caught as well. Was that a
Yep,
pretty good
so
race
yeah.
from you? Did you enjoy that at all?
Yeah, it was a good race. I was battling with the two Ferraris the whole race. SVB caught. We were just keeping a steady gap in between us. Then Syrian and Ford managed just to get ahead, undercut me in the pit lane. So I came up just behind them, but luckily I was on fresher tyres, so I managed to get past them quite quickly. Then it was just a bit of a pit. Then everyone was on different strategies, so I think it was the last 3 laps everyone started to come together again. But yeah, it was a good race.
Very good. So your pace was, you were pretty happy with your pace in Singapore, do you think?
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I've been doing quite a lot of practice for the last 2 races. So yeah, it was good.
That's good to hear. And looking forward to next week. We have Russia and Japan. And how do you think you'll go around those tracks?
I'm not keen on Japan at all. So, but
Right.
Russia, I feel good at Russia. It's quite fast track for me, so it should be good.
Interesting. Well, good racing today, in one race at least. Unfortunately, you didn't take part in Malaysia. Mr. Head, do you want to add anything to anything I've said, if he's here? No, he's not here. He's not arrived back, so thank you very much,
He's obviously
P12
talking
man.
to everyone.
Yeah, obviously. Thanks, V12 man, and to everyone interviewed today. And yeah, look forward to seeing you next week in Russia and Japan. There should be some thrilling races. And I'll wait until
Can
he
I just
arrives
say?
back.
Can I
Yes,
just say,
yes, you can just say.
the driving standards this week were a million times better than last week. I don't
Yeah.
know if it was like that all the way down the field, but from where I was, everyone was really fair, as fair as they possibly could be. If in a qualifying lap something they got out of the way, if they were being lapped, something like that, they didn't get out of the way in a really bad place. Just did it like, in a good way.
Yeah, a few small minor incidents here and there, but overall, pretty solid.
Also,
Days
can I
racing.
say, somehow, I don't know how, I just looked, in qualifying at Singapore, my lap was actually quicker than my time trial lap.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know how that happened.
that's unusual.
No. Anyway,
Well, is no, I don't think Mr. Head's
enough
back.
about it being incredible.
Yeah, I'll wait until Mr. Head's back and then I'll wrap things up. If he's back, should be back very soon. Maybe not. Should I wrap
No
things up?
way. Nightmare only had 66%. That is madness.
Well, anyway. So yes, tune in next week for Russia and Japan. I nearly forgot then again. I can't believe it. And yeah, they should be great races. Today, although there wasn't much of a battle for the lead, still it's a pretty fantastic racing, but going on behind anyway. And yeah. Oh, and something that you probably didn't see was Fuad in Malaysia, turn 2. I don't know where his car was, but he did a few backflips in thin air or something. Cause yeah, that was quite bizarre. And actually, I wonder if he's here. I'll have a look. Yes, he is. So it'd be great to interview him, see what he has to say. Yeah, it's unfortunate, really, but yeah, that's probably the reason why. Punishers. Yeah, right. There we go. Right. Oh, there was a couple of funny moments actually. Right, Rocco Reggie was the first one to join there. Hello, are you here
Bye
first of all?
bye! Bye bye!
Fuad,
Bye bye!
hang on, Fuad,
Bye
hang on.
bye!
Hang on.
Bye bye!
Hello, oh, I've got to interview Fred. Hello.
Hello, man. How are you?
How are you first of all after those 2 races? I have to say I'm doing great. But how are you?
I was dead.
So Singapore was a bit disastrous for you. You got disqualified after having about 100 seconds worth of penalties. What happened?
Yeah.
What happened? What happened to you? And yeah.
Singapore is a tough race. You need concentration, and you cut a little bit the corners. You got penalties.
Yeah.
I was very tired. And I hate Singapore. I hate it.
Sorry to butt in, ball boy, but did you have to leave for Ramadan both times?
Yeah. Second race.
That explains it.
Second race,
enough,
yeah.
Who's talking?
Oh, Oxide.
Oxide. He
Yeah,
impressed me tonight, huh?
What?
He impressed me tonight.
Oh, thank you.
He was very strong.
Yeah, 30 seconds ahead.
Even the last week he was a little bit asshole, but this week he was very this week he was very fast. So congrats to him.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, was that
Not at
Italy? Was that Italy that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Italy, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
what
was playing with
happened?
him.
Yeah, what happened
I
in
was playing with
Italy?
him.
Yeah.
I just want to play with him. So, but he was cool. He's very
I
fast.
see. Yeah. Well, you were in the points. I think you were in like 7th before you got disqualified, so that's unfortunate. You had a couple of
Right,
good battles. Yeah.
You know, I don't care about Singapore or even Malaysia because I hate these tracks. They are very difficult.
I agree.
Yeah.
You need a wheel. You need a 500 euros wheel to play like Oxan or Montana or the fast guys. Because with the
My
controller it's
wheel
very
was
difficult.
cheap. Great offer from Curry's PC World. Did anyone want to hook them up? You know, 100 quid for a G29.
Oh, dear.
sponsored doing that.
Well, Fuad, moving on to Malaysia. I don't know if it was your car, but at the very
My car was in the air, boy.
yeah, it was you. Oh, yeah, it was you. Yeah, what happened?
My car was in the air for 20 seconds. I don't know why. For 20
What
seconds, my
happened?
car was in the air. I don't know what happened.
Surely you must know though. Like, so you came through turn 1, right?
It was very strange. The first time I saw this. The car flying in the air for 20 seconds. Or maybe more.
Oh, maybe more. Yeah. So what? You came into turn 1. Everything okay up until that point?
When I came in turn 1, there was nobody. It was empty, very quiet, no players with me. It was very strange. It's like I was alone in the track. I was laughing. So this is it.
Oh. What, did you think you could get your first victory, perhaps? Today, at that point, no one else, all your competition had packed the bags and gone home. But unfortunately, not. And I think actually, what might have caused that is before the race had started, we saw your car getting quite close and like bouncing up in the air with another car.
My
It could have
connection was
been.
bad.
Yeah.
You know, I'm from Algeria. Algeria is poor country. I'm not from England. I'm not like you. You are from England. You have a weed. You have a girls. You have everything. You know, I live in small house. I have a small TV. You know, I only have a game to play, and that's it. I don't have cinema. I don't have. I have nothing. I only have Formula One. So this is my life.
All a man needs.
Yeah, this is my life. I have ball boy to command. Gimme boy, offside boy.
Oh dear. A very political speech there by Fuad. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward.
Hurry up, ball boy, hurry up. I have to take coffee. Hurry up.
Okay. Well, anyway, looking forward to the next two races. Russia and Japan. How do you think you can go around those
I
tracks?
hate Russia. I hate Russia. Even it's a beautiful country, I hate Russia.
Oh,
Japan, I love it.
oh that's
I
good to
like
hear.
it.
Easy.
Yeah, they are
You don't want to be
quiet
saying
people
that in
and,
front of the England fans at the World Cup like that.
Don't speak, Jimmy boy, please, don't speak. So
Anyway,
that's it? Or you have other questions?
That's it, really. I mean, if unless anyone else has anything to say, which
Cool.
Subscribe to my channel.
Someone went down in the second part of turn 1 trying to go 4 wide and I just got shafted.
Oh yeah, Rocco, I'll interview you in a second. Fuad, you can go and have your coffee. It's okay. Thanks, Fuad. Anyway.
Thank you,
And,
guys. Bye bye. And
Yes.
congrats to Oxide. He was very, 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 very fast.
Yeah, very dominant.
Bye. Okay. Bye bye.
Yep. See you next week.
Bye. See you next week. Yeah.
And Rocco, Reggie.
Fuck him up.
One of my worst races.
Hello.
ever. Hello.
So, let's talk about Malaysia because you didn't take part in Singapore. How was that Grand Prix for you? You were on those mediums for a very long time.
Yeah, my start was okay-ish. I think I lost like 1 position. And then turn 1 was clean until the end where someone, like 3 people went down my inside and I got put on the grass. And then I was stuck down in like 12th. And then I think it was like Schwartz spun in front of me and hit me.
Oh, shots, yeah.
Yeah, my race was ruined there,
What?
Pit,
Yeah.
mediums, and I thought the rain would stop a lot earlier, but no. I was just on mediums like 20 laps in the rain.
Well, your FRL F2 debut has resulted in you getting 9th place and 2 points. So you must be overall with that race. Happy anyway to score points and looking forward to Japan and Russia. Not in order, it's Russia first, then Japan. How are you with those Grand Prix? Do you like those tracks and do you think you can go well?
Russia's probably one of my favourites, to be fair. I reckon I'd get right around there. But Japan, not too sure. Probably be around the mid-pack.
Right, interesting. Well, I believe that is everyone interviewed, maybe. Yes? Mr. Head, is there any final words you want to say as a co-commentator?
Just want to say about the driving standards this week and what Oxide was picking up on. Million times better driving standards. Some of the battles tonight, very intense, clean, crisp. That's how we want to see it in FRL. And I can't wait until next week's action.
Yep, and with that, thanks for watching everyone.
Everyone
Russia.
subscribe to my channel.
Oh, shut up, Jack. Nobody wants to subscribe to your channel.
Oh, shut up, you jinxed me.
You bottle job every race.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
shut up, you jinxed me.
And anyways, for our remaining viewers, don't want to hear a heated argument between two wannabes.
Oi.
Then we'll wrap up the stream here. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. Thank you to the drivers for participating, and we'll see you next week for FRL F2 in Russia and Japan. And a quick final note from me: TFOL tomorrow, A League, 8 o'clock. Be there. I will be be streaming the Spain and Portugal match on my iPad, so you can listen to it with me on the commentary.
Yep, and with that, thanks to every driver who raced today, and to those who are watching, even if you commented something very bizarre and rude. And yes, and thank you, Mr. Head, as well, for commentating over these fantastic races as always. And,
been a pleasure.
Yep, and yes, so that's it. So until Russia and Japan, which times will be negotiated, of course, with that England match next week, I
World
believe.
Cup.
So yeah, I'll be contacting people before then to have a word and just see what everyone thinks about it. But yes, until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.
No one likes England.